and relax. Every now and again there's a Kerbal stream that can be called the bad one, where everything I touch goes wrong. With so much at stake in this one, what are the chances that it's today? We have a lot of delicate work to do, and if I do all of said delicate work expertly, I say I, you lot, it's your names on this, we could maybe see Duna for the last time. Because there are 4 Kerbal streams left. Ugh. Alerts, hello? Thank you. Brilliant, lovely. God damn it. Cellist, thank you for the gifted sub to OLFP. You sweaty nerd. Thank you for the 30 gifted subs, Cellist. Jesus Christ.
As kids, we used to enjoy dipping ginger nuts into a steaming hot cup of tea. These days that's called bullying.
Fucking hell.
Doomhaus stream, central heating on, hot cup of tea, keyboard set to flicker like a roaring fireplace. Yes, really. Bliss?
That's actually a good feature.
I know I shouldn't do that. Ginger jokes are kind of the last vestiges of racism in comedy. They are supposed to be a hangover from anti-Celtic prejudice from back in the day. Apparently that's the origin of it, and they have started a ginger pride movement to stamp that shit out. They had a march in Hyde Park. While they were going to hit, the sun came out.
Ah, so close. Fuck. Santa, thank you for the bits. I mean, regardless, that was still a good one. Fuck's sake. Santa, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream. Shake, thank you for the bits and welcome to the stream. Cellist, thank you for the 30 gifted subs, you maniac. I hope OLFP enjoys that one. Fuck's sake. Right, boys and girls. This is... How many more Kerbal streams are there left after this? Just give me a second. We have 1, 2, 3 left after this one. We need 2 core samples back from Duna. And we need Jam Wedge's blood so we can synthesize and we can fucking spread the vaccine, save the planet. Otherwise, it wipes and we all die. I say we all die. You all die. So today, everything has to go. You know what I mean? My tea doesn't seem so appealing anymore. Thanks, Santa. Jake, welcome to the stream. Santa, Chaz, Alkarion, Mindright, Mikey, Cellist, Scotty, welcome to the stream, everybody. Right. Can you all leave, please? Because I need no distractions today. Raise your hand if you're not here. Kitten, welcome to the stream. Everything must go. I'm pretty kind of that, actually.
Bye.
Chalice, thank you for the bit. Kitten, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon / morning, everybody. Right. Let me give you a little demonstration of what happened between streams. As you know, there are a fuckload of people stranded on Duna, but last week we landed a drill in the North... I say we. Cellist landed a drill in the North Pole, and Eric landed a drill in the South Pole. Everybody took... everybody that was here guessed and picked a... One second.
The worst part of being ginger is having to flee from vampire hunters when I catch fire in direct sunlight.
Mindright, thank you for the bits. As we can see, this is Eric's drill in the South Pole. It is very dark, it is night time, but you may see something different. As you can see here, just ignore all the fucking orbits. As you can see here, we have the rover. The rover is the most important part of the Doomhaus Space Agency. That thing is vital. Because Easy Green took everybody from the stranded capsule and took 4 of them to Eric in the South Pole and 4 of them to Cellist in the North Pole. Now, the drills... Let me just retract the drill like this. The drills have their sample. The sample is right here inside this unit. Also, as you can see, there are no chairs. on this vessel. Sorry, there are no seats inside this vessel. There are chairs on the outside. We have on board Eric's ship Scotty, Mindrite, Alkirion, and Chaz. Scotty has been on this planet for, what is it, Scotty? About 13 years? Or something. He's been stranded on Duna. This might be the time when he gets home. Can you return me to my family, please, he says. Hopefully. Right. We need to do... What I need to do then, let me show you, is we need to set off with this, and it's got quite a lot of fuel, and we need to rendezvous with the main body of the ship. Who was it who took Eric over there? Can anybody remember? Why are we being sacrificed? This isn't Diamol. You're not being sacrificed. Who took Eric up? Eric came out there with... Was it? I tell you who it was. It was Gandalf, wasn't it? Or Gandalf, should I say. But that ship's going in that direction, not this direction. So I need to take off and fly, what, towards the sun? I think? Or shall I just... I tell you what we'll do instead. How high is the ship we're docking with? 84 kilometres. Or not docking, but meeting with. The ship is 84 kilometres above the surface of the planet. Maybe what we do with the lander is just point the fucking thing up and burn. Till I get to... Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. And burn until we get to 85, maybe? I think.
The runner-up is the time the doctor told me he'd never seen a third-degree sunburn before.
That's right, thank you for the bits. You mean your new family on Duna, the old family on Kerbal? Fuck off. Fuck. What I might do to conserve fuel, it's not to conserve fuel, but it's to guarantee that I get up there, because I have a fair amount of fuel, is just burn straight up. It's not efficient, but it will guarantee that we at least get up there. There is a chance this could have to be rescued, and we'll take it if need be.
Or you went outside on a slightly foggy day. Ginger bastard lol.
Ginger fucking hell. Scotty stuck on Duna is like something out of the Truman Show. It is, really. But at last he knows of his plight. Alright. You know what? We're going to get straight into this. Eric is driving. He's not here yet. He's maybe not awake. But Scotty, Mindrite, Alkirion, and Chaz, who I believe are all here. You are all here. Do you put your faith in Eric as a pilot? Actually, is Eric... He's not a pilot, is he? I tell you what we might do. Who's a pilot here? Chaz is a pilot. Chaz, I've got a question for you. Will you drive this vessel? The only difference between Scotty and the Truman Show is nobody's watching Scotty. Wait, which one's Chaz? Is that Chaz? That's Alkirion. That's Mindrite. That's Scotty. That's Chaz. Alright, Chaz, leave the seat just for a second. Chaz is going to fly this. Now, more faith in you as our own universal supreme being. Excuse me. I don't believe in gods around these parts. After Scotty's adventures on Duna, I'm sure he doesn't. Right, I'm just going to drop Eric out of the capsule, and we're going to cut to Chaz. I think we're going to have Chaz driving. If I can actually make this manoeuvre. Where's the ladder? Let me just get him onto the ladder, then we're going to take off and see if I can get this rendezvous manoeuvre done. Chaz is now on board, and Eric is not staying on the ladder, for the record. Can I actually switch to Eric now? There we go. Can I get in the seat from here? That would be very nice. It is. Good. It's possible. Lovely. Right. If I control from here... Lovely. And then we activate the engine, which is already activated. Is it? Yep. What I'm going to do, with stability assist on, is just burn straight up. And then I need to be turning with the ship, right? Yeah? I could burn with the sun 45 degrees to my right, but you can't see the sun, can we? Because it's night time. Just when he sleeps. More faith in you. Whoa. Rio, when someone asks you if you are God, you say yes. Deal. How do you know my name? Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're retracting the ladder. Chaz, Scotty, Mindray, Alkirion, and Eric. This is it, basically, because we are running out of time to rescue you. This has to happen, and it has to happen now. This is a successful mission point for Eric if he can get you lot onto the ship. I think we agreed that last week, right? I think. Okay. Don't touch anything. Just activate the throttle all the way up, point straight up, and do nothing else until we get to... until this apoapsis marker says 85,000. Ah! Prediction? Do these people board the rescue vessel? Nah. Press 1 if they do. Press 2 if they don't. I want to see what faith everybody has. 3, 2, 1. Scotty, you are attempting to leave Duna again for the 3rd time. Best of luck. Santa says they do it, Mindrat says they do it, Kitten says they do it, so I'm going to be letting down a lot of people if this doesn't work right. I'm going to retract the landing gear. We should get a beautiful sunrise very shortly. Here it comes. I need to be aiming sort of towards, with the sun 45 degrees to my right, don't I? Don't turn, Stubbler, that would be foolish. At least I can't slip off Kitten's twat this time. This is true. Why have I got no fuel meter? Why is it not? Okay, we're at 23,000. That needs to be at 50. This is my fuel. It's not looking too bad. The Watney way home, yeah. We should have made more jokes like that, shouldn't we, during this? Ready for the beautiful sunrise? We're at 43 of 85. I've still got just under half the fuel left. This is not going terribly just yet. All the Kerbals that are just sat on the outside are still alive. I don't know if we will get a sunrise. There it comes. Here it comes. And that is it. 85. Okay. Obviously we're going to have a bit of air resistance and it's going to just take it away from 85. But look at that sunrise. Now, because Chaz is a pilot... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. But it's not too bad, actually. Obviously, the yellow marker is what we're aiming for. Maybe if I bend it round... Wait, which way would I be flying at that? Because if I fuck this up... Hang on. How do I know which way I'm... Wait. Wait. If I was to point at the target now, it would send me that way, right? And obviously we don't want to be pointed at the target. We want to be pointed like a bit closer to the horizon than that. But this will put me in the right direction. Surely? So let me just point about here and then burn. For 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Does that turn us in roughly the right direction? It does. Okay, okay. Now, if I add a maneuver at the top... I need to get rid of that previous maneuver, don't I? Cats, welcome to the stream. I'm panicking a little bit. This is not going amazingly just yet. Okay, that's confirmed it. Alright, I was a bit worried that I didn't know where we were flying, but now we're alright, I think. Then I can burn at prograde, right? How am I not... That works, that works, that works. This is a 29-second burn, and we're not even orbital at that point. Ooh, Christ, we're nowhere near. To be honest, if I get an orbit, I can adjust with the other ship. We've still got a little bit of time until we're all the way up. So obviously, let me make this a bit simpler to read. Get rid of them fucking spare ones. So I want this dotted line to match the yellow one, and then we're succeeding. That's a little bit high, but that's not the worst thing in the world, really. There we go. Okay. Bring him in a smidge. Maybe not. That was not the right node to bring it in with, but that's good. That's a 48-second burn. Needs to be a bit less. Tell you what, that works. 35-second burn. Right. I should be alright for a 35-second burn, I think. Ah! It's okay, you let us down 5 days ago. Excuse me, how have I let you down so far today, kitten? Other than going live. Cats, good afternoon. Hello. Right, I'm 1 minute and 24 seconds away from the burn, and it's a 35-second burn. What's half of 35? 15, 16, 17 and a half. Alright, we'll burn at 18 seconds just to be extra safe. Scotty, can you see it? Can you see it? Duna is below you. Not below your boots, but below the vessel you are leaving it in, potentially, hopefully. You sipped that hot drink poorly, that's how you let me down. How did I sip it poorly? Let me have a better go at it. Oh, burn my mouth, kitten. Jesus, I've got a lot to do today. I've got to rescue you after this. Much better, thank you. You're very welcome. Right, 37 seconds. When that gets to 19, I need to execute this burn, and hopefully the blue line will match the orange dotted line, and then we can work from there. 16.5 is half of... No, 17.5. What am I talking about? It's half of 35, isn't it? Second guessing myself now. Right, let's burn.
Goodbye wife and kids, it was beautiful, but daddy needs to go back to his home family now. I will always remember you.
Now you've said that. I know we've been having this discussion about whether jinxing exists, but now you've said that, I really am fucked. Scotty, thank you for the bits. Right, I'm going to have just enough fuel to circularise, I think. Now, if I circularise here, I can use the fuel on the other thing to save us. Do I have 16-second burn in this vessel? Do we have that? If not, we're in fucking trouble. But I can potentially use the sweaty tactic of get out and push, which would work in this scenario. Right, half of 16 is 11. Let's burn at half of that. And then we might be able to circularise. And we might be able to bring this goddamn fucking playthrough to an end. As much as I've enjoyed it. I don't want to speak bad about Kerbal. Scotty, thank you for the big bits, by the way. Thank you all for the bits so far today. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on. I think we're fine. I think we're alright. Yeah. Right, I'm going to stop my burn there, and I'm going to wait until the apoapsis. Turn that manoeuvre off. Warp to here. Scotty, I've got you into orbit. And Chaz and Alkarion, and I think Alkarion and Mindright and Eric. And, more importantly, the core sample to fix the virus. Now, I'm not in a perfect rendezvous manoeuvre. This might take some doing, boys and girls, but potentially we will save everybody. How about that? Now, if I make a manoeuvre there, I might be able to use the remaining fuel in this thing, because we can't take this fuel home with us, can we? Let me make a manoeuvre. So what I want is the blue circle to be just a tiny bit smaller than the yellow one. Actually, I need to adjust... what is it? What would you call it? The normal and anti-normal... This thing? Pitch? No? I need to get it more planar. Is that a word? There's a 3-second burn coming in a little bit of time. Is it planar? I think planar works, but I don't know if it works for... It's a word, but I don't know if it's the right word in this context. When has that ever stopped us in the fucking past, right, King? Okay, turn to the node. Oh, it's definitely a word, yeah. I'm just wondering whether it's the word for this. Planar. No, I actually meant the way you spelled it the first time, Kitten. That's a word as well. Planar as in on the right plane, Plane. Co-planar, is that a word as well? Is that what Scotty did yesterday when I blew up that courtyard in the last 30 seconds of the stream? I'm still salty about that. Like, Doomhaus bullshit aside and all the jokes about rigged and everything, I'm salty about that. That was bad game design. I had a suspicion that the entire courtyard would blow up, so I blew something up to test. The test told me it wouldn't, but it did. So very salty. Like that, and then if I turn to retrograde... Am I at my... No, I need to be at my periapsis, don't I? Let me go to my periapsis. 2 objects in orbit of this, in the same plane are coplanar orbits. There you go. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Mindret. So yeah, Kitten, it's spelled the same. Look, P-L-A, I guess A-I, yeah. Close enough. You nicked your finger cutting your cuticles, then used alcohol to dehydrate the nails before I paint them. That was a bad idea. I think the best thing you can do now, Kitten, is maybe touch your eyes. Alright, we're adjusting. This is going well. Sort of. Can I... To be honest, what I might do is I might just wait now. If I just wait until the orange fucking blips are a bit closer, which they don't seem to be getting closer, am I actually the same fucking speed? Are you shitting me? That's impossible. That would that not imply that my periapsis and their periapsis are exactly the same? The fact that we aren't getting any closer, that can't be true. That can't be possible. Can it? Let me do this burn, and then I'm going to... That should hopefully get it to work. Sorry, but this is just Stubbler playing with triangles. What we have got to do as well in today's stream is... there we go, that's a bit better. If I get rid of that now, and then we just wait a few orbits until these orange marks are close together. The orange marks are the closest point where I will be on each orbit. Look, they're getting closer. Because my orbit is slightly smaller. It's possible, Mindrat, yeah, but I've never seen it happen in game like that. Look, we're getting closer. Maybe one more orbit, and then I can adjust. Here we come, look. How much closer are they? Ooh, hello. That's fucking brilliant. That's 808 meters. Bullshit. Alright. I guess I need to wait until we are at that point. Hang on, it's fucking changed. No, it hasn't. That's good. That means I can do this with minimal fuel. Also, yeah, I know they're the same. I was just making a flying. I see. Okay. Still has a small orbit. Not me. We're doing a 7. Ah! Okay. Well, I'm close enough anyway. We can do it here, I think. If I don't suck. That's what I'm saying, Mindra. Yeah, like, I was more surprised that I'd accidentally done it as opposed to that it's possible. Right. 6.1 kilometers away. I need to burn off all of my speed relative to the target, which means I should probably turn the thrust limiter down on this engine a little. I don't have a lot of fuel left in this stage, but if I can use up all the fuel in this lander... See, now, right, they won't get much closer because we're very, very... 7.2 kilometers. I've matched relative speed, right? So if I burn at the target now. Now, as I time warp, I should get closer and closer. I think, if this is how rendezvous maneuvers work. 5.7 kilometers away. So if I burn off that relative speed... If this is at 0, there should be a point where we get, like, perilously... No closer than what we are now. I think. 6.2 kilometres is the next closest. How does this work again? Aim at the target. Let's get this up nice and high. Let's get it up to 20 metres per second. So now I should slowly start drifting closer towards it. Yeah? 4.21. We are coming. Whoever's on board this. I hope I was aiming at the right ship. And this isn't just some fucking debris in space. That's possible, by the way. Okay, 2.8. We're just about as close as I think we're going to get. Let's take the speed off. 2.7. I can't wait to get to teardown. But I want the happy ending for a fucking 18-month-long Kerbal playthrough. It feels like we've deserved the happy ending, right? I mean, the happiest ending imaginable is Alkarion, Mina, Scotty, and... Ooh, that was bad, actually. Let me switch to the other ship. I've run out of fuel in this now. You guys are just floating. But if I can manage to switch to the other ship... Yeah, Alkarion, Mina, Scotty, and Eric in prison on Minmus is probably the happiest ending we can hope for after what they did. I've still got a little bit of fuel left in this stage. Right, where's the other ship? The lander is just below us. If I don't switch to it... Didn't mean to press that. Fuck. Bear with me. If I then switch to the ship. Do you think we should have a trial to determine who goes into the prison? Speaking of which, here's one of the guilty parties. Mina, welcome to the stream. We're just discussing whether or not you... people on the responsible for the virus should be imprisoned. Oh, there we go. Right. This is a big ship to be messing about with like this. Do you know what I'll do? I'm going to decouple this. I know there's probably some fuel on it, but I'm going to decouple it. We're going to do it all with the nuclear engines. Right. Burn towards the target. No, I'm not burning. I'm facing the target. It's a bit dark, I appreciate, but such is Kerbal, right? To be fair, anything to get off Duna. We've got one of the landers. The Eric lander is already up. It's here. It's orbiting now. We've just got to get this vessel to line up to it, and then we're getting them all on board. So it's just... Alright, so we can get Eric on, and then we can fill the lower... Good. There are 5 Kerbals down here. Also, another thing we need to do as well. If you remember, Koala and... Fisty? Was it Koala and Fisty? Can't remember. Koala and Fisty are on a mission as well. They've brought a launcher with them or something. A lander to hopefully pick Easy Green up, because Easy Green did a fuckload of driving to get everybody into position. 1.4 kilometres. Trial, that's a perfectly understandable mistake. I mean, who would want cheese in their sex dungeon? I mean, cheese in the sex dungeon's fine. And cheese on a P-word's fine, but you don't want to take the cheese from the sex dungeon and then send it back to the pizzeria and end up with it, you know what I mean? Is it you with Koala, Mikey? Roger that. So you two have got to try and rescue Easy Green or send a lander down. So we're going to need one of you to go down. Okay, we're just burning now. No kink shaming here. It's not kink shaming, it's P-word shaming. No P-word shaming here. Ginger beer, mean. Ooh. Why have we turned into a ginger beer community lately? I'm all for it. I think it triggers kitten as well, and I'm all for that too. Isn't Erica green? Just saw your title. What's it called? The Big Orange Demon. I mean, Eric's the one doing the rescuing at the moment. He may have to relinquish the title to Duna. Name a bigger enemy in the Doomhaus in 2020 than Duna. Never had. What about Swan? Yeah, that's fair, Kitten. Yeah, agreed. ...2021. Did I say 2020? I've still not adjusted to saying 2021 instead of 2020, have you noticed? Right, we're 300 metres away. It's coming in. Actually, I can tell how close I'm going to get, can't I? So 0.3 kilometres. This is about as close as I'll get. To be honest, we can actually do the bulk of the work from here, but I'm going to do it on the light side of the planet so we can see Scotty actually, do you know what I mean? Getting on board his rescue vessel for the first time. Right, we're going to drift round. This will change slightly because we aren't bang on. But I might move a tiny bit closer once we get round into the sunlight. Let's do it. And then that's part one of the difficult stuff done. Wow, that's sunrise, you see it? Right, stop the time warp. Quick save. Aim at the target. So beautiful. Burn up a little bit. 2.9. This is slow, but it works. You made the truth faith investments. Mina has one of the first actually useful BIS epics. Actually, you've got the Hide of the Wild, right? Alright, Mina is running away with having the best epics in the game so far. In the guild, should I say. Hide of the Wild is epic, right? Stop monopolising all the good fucking gear. Saying that. Have you seen her belt? How much closer can I get? Hide of the Wild is epic with BIS until Nax. It's mad, isn't it? Coming in. It's gonna happen. You nerds are getting rescued. Scotty. Hello, we can see you. Wave at the land. Wave at the rescue, Scotty. Don't piss him off now. Right, this needs to be at 0. And then... I have all the emotes to use. Fucking hell. And then... Damn, all these... We'll have to do some over the weekend, right? Everybody that's... Chaz, Scotty, Mindrite, Alkarion, or Eric, say poo. Scotty said poo, then Mindrite said poo. So Scotty... Which one's Scotty? That's Eric. That's Alkarion. That's Mindrite. And that's Scotty. Scotty's going to leave the seat. What is Scotty? Is he a pilot? He's a pilot, okay. Right, where's the fucking... Where's the... There it is. Scotty has successfully made it off Duna. You take my helmet off, it's a bit hot. How does it feel, Scotty? I mean, you're not home yet, but you're technically off Duna. You're just showing off her gear. If I press the B button right now, Scotty is somebody else's problem. Next, it was Mindrite. Mindrite is in orange, right? Is this Mindrite? It is. Mindrite, as the scientist, you have a very, very important job. Very important job. Mindrite has to now collect the core sample from the core sample bay. Collect data. We have the sample from Duna South. Now Mindrite must simply get it aboard. And then he can work on it in the science wing to his heart's content. I'm so tense. It's positive music. these fucking solar panels on it, so Mindrake can't find the fucking hatch. Where is the hatch? Where's the hatch? Oh, it's there. Okay. Well, Mindrake's not going in the science unit, is he? He's going in the control unit. He's going in the science unit at the back. Mindrake and the core sample. Are in position. Chaz, Eric, Alkirion, say the word poo. Don't think any of them are here just now, right? They may be distracted if they are. Alkirion, there he is. Alkirion, it's your time to go. No, it's emotional, is it not? I still got to bring the bastards home, and I am really not confident with getting back to Kerbin from Doom. That's a job for another day. Cheeky, look, we're making progress.
Twat.
Thank you for the kind words. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Can't deny. How was Power Wash Simulator yesterday evening? Alkirion, you are safe. Is there enough fucking seats on this thing? We've got Eric and Chazlet. There is enough seats on this, right? I'm going to let Eric off next, and then Chaz can turn the lights off and leave this lander for the drill, even for the very last time. Tell me there's enough seats. There's 3 in the command pod and 4 at the bottom. Oh god, that autosave confused me then. It was fucking amazing. Have they added anything different, or is it just more shit to clean? Was you playing with Chris, man, or was I seeing things? Bored. Right. What's that thing that I never press? Alright, there we go. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. How many are up top? I need a spare seat. Oh, we've got seats for days. Alright, we're fine. They're not actual windows. So it was co-op. Yeah, you played with Chris, man. I see it turned into a who can knock off a ledge fairly quickly. It was PvPing as opposed to co-op power washing. Chaz has turned the lights off in the lander for the very last time. We can destroy that lander. Everything's got an auto self-destruct thing in it now, so we can destroy that from Kerbin. We'll just let it disintegrate in space. What it does is, really, the auto self-destruct thing, is it just releases a piece of mozzarella from the P-worderia that Alkirion and Mina worked on. It just releases it from the ceiling and it lands on the floor of the pod, and slowly, it's obviously so toxic and potent that it just disintegrates the vessel slowly over time. And it just gets rid of every single atom as well, so we don't have to suffer the Kepler syndrome, whatever it is. Can't board a full module. Roger that. Chaz, you're going up into the cockpit. I forgot about that bit. Now, before I go, let me just practice. I tell you what we'll do. No. Bored. Chaz, Scotty, Mindrake, Alkirion, and Eric, you are all safe and rescued and on board your taxi home. Whether or not the taxi gets home is a different fucking question. I don't respond to such insults anymore, kitten, I'll have you know. You are up there with the compliments now. Okay. Now, let me just quickly practice. So which way is Duna going? I want to leave in reverse, don't I? So I want to be leaving Duna that way, which is difficult because I don't have an orbit that points in that direction, which is slightly frustrating. I could maybe, but then I would worry about having the fuel to get home. Because that's a long burn. That's a 4-minute burn, but I do have a nuclear engine. There is the theory, right? There's the theory that burning it... I can't work out why I think this, but it was confirmed. There is the theory that burning at your apoapsis has got like a slingshot thing where it's somewhat more efficient, I think. I'm leaving... I want to start my burn and go backwards from Duna's orbit. So burn away from Duna's orbit. Then I can use my exit burn as an enormous retrograde burn as well. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to have less speed than Duna. Does that make sense? So if I burn away from the planet, like, obviously don't explain if you know anything that might help or hinder, but that's my thinking. So I'm just trying to get it a bit more. I could, I guess, go in that direction, but it would take off a bit of the... Let me just try it. This is going to be a hyper-boring 5 minutes while I just try and work this out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just take landers off so I can... There we go. If I was to burn then... Which direction am I going? So if I was to burn... this way... Yeah, back takes me back in, yeah. That's my thinking. But then I could also add a little bit of onto there, right? A little bit. But that should... How much is that burn? That's a 500 meters per second burn. And I've got 3,900. So I can afford to maybe add a little bit of a... See, that's a 1,000 meters per second. That would leave me 2,000 meters of... And then if I zoom out, how close does that get me to Kerbin? At all? Does that bring me in anywhere? Oh, I just don't have the orbit right. But I can wait, can't I? Hang on. Right. I might get these lots set off and on the way home now. This should make it a little less boring. Thank you, Chellis, for the Avodaco. Have you ever read Integral Trees by Larry Niven? I have not. Now here's the question. I don't know when the best rendezvous window would be. So we might just sit for a year. Scotty, are you alright to sit one more year?
Here's the bit I forgot to cheer.
Chellis, thank you for the bits. Now I'm trying to... Kerbin is home, right? So I'm trying to get to a point where I can perform that burn that I just did there and set off backwards. But I don't know whether. So the angle is we worked out about 30 degrees is perfect for the rendezvous window from Kerbin to Duna. Part of me thinks for some reason that it might be the same but backwards to leave, or Kerbin wants to be 30 degrees ahead. So what I'm going to do to make the rest of the stream go a bit faster is I'm going to I'm just going to practice this for a minute or two. This is the necessary work I have to do to get myself back. It's so satisfying with a new power washer and in co-op to blast through the levels in minutes that took hours to complete before. I bet it is. You don't run out of content too quickly, you cheeky. Sorry, I missed that, by the way. So I must have read over it by mistake. Can you megaban me, but I still have my caramel apple cookie sandwich? The hell is that? I don't know if it sounds amazing, mate. Caramel and bread. Actually, that doesn't sound that terrible. Right, so I'm going to get Kerbin 20 degrees behind us. There's no bread. Oh, cookie. I don't know what a cookie sandwich is. I don't know. You're going to have to zoom out a bit to explain this one to me. The cookies are back to back and filled with... I see. Think apple pie with caramel. Ah, that does sound alright. Right, now, I've got myself into that position. Let me test if this is the where I need to be. So I'm going to need to zoom back in. I might actually have the angle now, have I? No, I've got a worse one. Piss. That is bad, actually. We might be able to do something with it, though. Let me just extend this out. Let's try and get that sweet spot of about 1,000 meters per second. But then I can bend it. I want it going this way, don't I? So that's technically back along the way I came. And then if I go to the map screen... I am on the map screen. I'm not going to crash into the planet, am I? No. So we then zoom out. Do I get a rendezvous? That doesn't look ideal to me. I guess I have to just work out where the... Because I don't think it's a planar thing, is it? Or it might be, technically. Yeah, alright. Let me... Because if I can get close enough, then we'll be laughing. But I think I might have to be... have Kerbin 30 degrees ahead of me. Does that make sense? Ah, this is technical. But work this out once, and it's going to work for everything else we need to bring back from Duna, and then we're finished. If I stretch it out any further, it's going to lose it, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck. That does bring it in a bit close, but not that closer. A little bit, but not enough. That brings it further away. Alright. They only added 2 levels in this update. Co-op was the main thing. There's never enough levels in that game, though, I bet. Is it still as satisfying as it always was? Alright, let's try Kerbin 30 degrees ahead of Duna. So this is Kerbin, this is Duna. If Duna's 12 o'clock, I want Kerbin at, what, 11 o'clock? Cookie ice cream is the best. Bear with me, bear with me. There's got to be the perfect window, right? So if I just add like 30 degrees on and keep testing it, I might find the ideal spot. Because finding the ideal spot for the ideal window last week for Duna meant we could send 3 perfectly successful missions to Duna in like an hour. Kerbals are waiting around for years while you figure this out, I know, right? It just goes to show what space flight's like. I guess playing it on hardcore as well means that I'm having to not work this out mathematically as much as just... Oh, that's good though. That means that this... I can then just stretch my maneuver out and nail it, right? Yes, good. Good. Yeah. Let's stretch it out to about 600. And then I zoom out. Just show me what I want to see. Still miles away. I guess it's probably worth... Ooh! Wait, I'm not going to hit the planet with this, am I? Am I going to hit the planet? Ah, that is it! 8 minute and 25 second burn, but it's 1,400 meters per second, and I've got 4,000. Okay. Scotty, you might be coming home. It's a big burn, that, but we've got it. Scotty, can you imagine? Do I try it? Everybody on board this ship right now, are you confident that we can do this burn? It's a fucking big one. But it gets us there. It's not ideal. Right, what's half of 8 minutes 25? So 4 minutes and 20-something seconds. Let's do it. Let's do it. Three, 2, 1. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. It's not even half of our Delta V. Oh. Would this technically be Delta V then? The amount of fuel and power I have relative to my weight and the situation the ship is currently in. Is that what is considered Delta V? Like my potential distance I can travel given the setup and fuel consumption and weight, and that as the weight changes as the fuel is consumed, etc, etc, etc. Alright, let me just super check. I'm not going to smash into the planet. I am not. Best of luck, everybody. We are going for a very, very long burn. Delta V is either change in velocity or potential change in velocity. So yeah, so it's my ability to affect my velocity to the point where I can pull off whatever maneuver I'm wanting to do. Or no, irregardless of my maneuver, Delta V in this context would be my ability, with the fuel I have left, with the weight, with the current atmospheric situation I find myself in, to affect my velocity to the point where I can then match it against the maneuvers I'm making. So I can say that this vessel currently has 3,860 Delta V remaining. Oh, I see, I see. Fucking hell, it's taken me about 70 streams to get to that point. Mina is currently flying to the UK to buy cake. Alright, let me just save it. Can I afford a time warp? And we can just get this 7 minutes done 4 times faster. Cake is a lie. That is also true. Raise your hand if you're leaving Duna. All of those cakes look delicious. Wait, which cake? Is Chalice posting cakes in Discord or something? Once this ship has a fucking Kerbin, once it what's the word? Flyby. Once this ship has a Kerbin flyby, then we shall go back and start working on the next one. And we'll just get all these missions going all at once. And then that saves time as well as time. Time in game and time in real world. Razor, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Razor? We are leaving the big scary orange planet that we've been trapped on for months. Months of real time and decades of Kerbal time. That we have what we came for, finally. Cardi, welcome to the stream. How's it going? There are 4 Kerbal streams remaining and we are potentially about to gather all of the ingredients for the vaccine. Then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Turn time warp to 0. Slowly make the remaining 0.5 seconds burn. Like that. Turn off the maneuver. And does this ship finally have a Kerbin flyby? And it's not going to crash into the fucking sun, is it? Or Moho, or fucking Eve, or whatever it is. It might get a little bit warm on this, because you're going way closer to the sun than we're used to. Look! If I was to get spicy and turn to anti-normal now... It's got electric charge for days, this ship, right? It has, good. Hope you're finally leaving Dunas. Well, finally, yeah, getting there. Did I actually manage to turn to anti-normal? No, just orbital anti-normal, please. Good. And then what would it be now? Radial in? As you put the cakes in, I will, Mina, I will. Bit of a headache, so I'm glad there's no chance of night vision today. There is not. Well, I have a feeling that the next Half-Life game, after this one, will not include... And then turn to what? Retrograde, would it be? Will not include the military. Or I won't be playing as the military, therefore... Lovely. Therefore, I won't have fucking night vision, so it might be a bit easier. Holy shit, you're actually coming home. A bit too much. Let me just fix that. Night vision with a headache was brutal, I know. To be honest though, the night vision thing aside, because that is a bit shit. You don't see games doing that in 2021, do you? But that game, there's something about the sense of humour in that one that I really appreciate, especially the characters you bump into. That was super successful. I'm so happy about that.
Football's coming home, it's coming. Football's coming home.
Which one of these people are you calling football? Is that your nickname for, like, Scotty or something, cellist? That's a bit brutal. I was a little late yesterday, so I missed it. You didn't already finish the extension. I didn't, Cats, no. I don't know how long there is left of it, but I didn't finish it, no. And it was very good. So there's a bit more of that on Monday. But there's another one to come as well. Scotty, say goodbye to Duna. Oh yeah, leave it. That's a good thumbnail, that. Look at that. Let me just make it a bit... The big orange demon. Good shit. Right, now, I've saved. I just realised I have to do something potentially scarier. Right, let me go back to us. The next job. What would you like to do now? Do the same again for the other people? Or Koala and... I think Koala and Mikey try and rescue Easy Green. I think we get the other ship going, you know. Yeah, let's get the other lander up there. Where's the lander? So it's the North Pole lander, right? It's the cellist mission, as we call it. If I can repeat the same thing I just did there at the start of the stream, then we've got 2 fucking missions coming home already. And 2 samples coming home already. What the fuck is that? I did not mean to switch to that. That's the long-forgotten anus of a... Why does that... That's happened a lot to me lately. I went to click on... what did I go to click on? You saw me click that, right? The Shippy McShipface lander. And switch to it. So this is the one in the north. And then it just goes and puts me... This game's a bit of a fucking...
What can you
It's a hard degree from this. Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Right. Cellist, are you ready to bring this mission home? I need to. This is called the Shippy McShipface. So I need the Shippy McShitface as my target. He says he's eating cake. Tough, you've got work to do. Now, if I put the sun to my left, I might be able to do this a bit sweatier. Which would be a fuel-conserving tactic. But I need to uncheck all of them and also uncheck landers. So then it's just me and the ship. I remember back in school a friend having a Half-Life collection with the first game and the extensions. Might have had Counter-Strike too, back when people still bought physical PC games. In the big boxes as well, Cardi. Ooh. I didn't realise there was a collection, but that makes sense. You're also called You-On now, Cardi. I didn't realise they had them all boxed up like that. That's pretty cool. I was in a big DVD case. I guess it was slightly after the big box days, right? But yeah, they're proving to be super good. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the other side of the coin. This is the cellist mission. We have on board this cellist, Cats, Kitten, Mina, and Santa. I think all of you are here right now, right? Or at least I've spoke to you in today's stream so far, whether you're here or not. Mina immediately starts spamming "Bring me home" at the top of her fucking voice. Let me move the engine down to there. Let me control from the control point. They are retracted. Everything is good. So, what did I say? I need the sun on my left. So if the sun is on my left, I need to go forward from here, which is S on the keyboard. In fact, if I can turn, I can turn as well. Thank God for the snow. I want it, like, not directly behind me, but just slightly. That's probably perfect. I'm putting my hand up to show I am not here. Mina, you had a chance to make your own snowman, which is the beauty of it. It was the first game I bought so I could play Counter-Strike on my first PC I bought for myself, and it wasn't a crappy old family PC which couldn't run any games. They are a pain in the ass to store for definite. Got it for an absolute bargain. The thing is, Cardi, is that's like some of the best games ever made. Like, I just got Opposing Force and the other expansion on Steam for 79 pence each. And Half-Life's like 180. Half-Life 2 sometimes goes for that as well. I have cabin fever here and I smell and I'm so bored. Right. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to keep burning until this says 85. I just need to get these in orbit and then they're safe. Mina, you're leaving. Look at this. Just put them on the shelf. Oh, it takes 2 more shelves as well. Big box gaming. Right, retrieve the pull in the landing gear. I'm going to slightly tilt the takeoff, ever so slightly. So I can guarantee we're not going in the right direction. Amazing. Let me... Wait. If I stop that now, then we turn... I went a bit too close to the sun there. If we turn about this way, then aim at the horizon. If I burn facing this direction, Mina, come to the UK and I'll give you at least 16 crumbs worth. Crumsworth is the name of his village. Right, add a manoeuvre at the top of this burn. Stretch it out. It's not perfect. This could have been done a lot better. I should have waited a little until it was directly underneath me. I didn't even think of checking that. But we can work with this. It's a 14-second burn and I've got fuel for it. Lovely. Ooh, hello. Right, so 14-second burn. So 7 seconds into the burn, I'm going to start. It's going alright, this is going alright. How dare you, Crumsworth is a town. Where to dock cellist. It does sound like a village in the home counties though, does it not? Crumsworth in like Berkshire or somewhere. You can tell Scotty went to private school there, right? Alright, we're stretching. Still a fair drive from Wet Wang. Lovely. Okay, now. That could have been better. But we've got some fuel left to do a little bit of work. And I think we do said a little bit of work. On the... Can I get Duna as the... That's better. Now, where's my... No, I didn't want to target Duna though, did I? I wanted Duna to be my focus, but not have it targeted. Alright. This is going to make you feel a bit ill, by the way. There's going to be a lot of circles and mess on screen. Shippy McShitface is our target. But Duna is still the centre. That works. So if I... It's going to be here, isn't it? So many circles. Piss off, circles. Thank you. If I have... Add a manoeuvre there. I need to make my blue line, my yellow dotted line, match my yellow line. Close enough, close enough. Not that one. Retrograde. See, and then that immediately brings it round, look. Okay. We're not that far away from getting our rendezvous here. And we've got a lot of fuel left as well. Sorry, I might just be hyper-focused here. This is the north and south sample. Such an English name there. What, Wet Wang? Has there been one? I think there's been about 8 called Harold Shipman yet, Shake. Think of all the offensive names you could call a spaceship. Santa even called one Augur's Womb Broom at one point. One of the darker parts of that best of that month. I've made the executive decision, by the way, to not put any of Outer Wilds in the best of. I am extremely... Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm doing the inclination. There is not many... In fact, there isn't really any clips in that game, because, like, with Half-Life or with GTA or whatever, you can fail and fuck up and look stupid. There is a few things, don't say them in here, obviously, that I did that are clip-worthy, but they're not as nearly as good or as all the, like, Half-Life stuff as well. And I would rather just omit them and let everybody keep the Outer Wilds DLC fresh. Does that make sense? Did I just... Oh. Hang on a minute. What time have I got? 10 minutes. Really looking forward to Kittens Out Wild stream, but it's going to be painful. What, not being able to speak? Mina, play the original. Play the main game. You've got just about enough of a fresh playthrough. Oh, then again, you saw me finish it, didn't you, I guess? Let's not talk about it. But yeah, so if you wonder where the Outer Wilds content is in the best of, it's not going to be there. Because I don't think the clips that are in it, as good as they are worth ruining the experience for somebody that didn't watch the playthrough, right? 7.5 kilometers. That's nowhere near as good as it was, but if I maybe go to retrograde a slight bit. we bring it into 0.8. That could have been slightly better. Let me just... Monday, there you go. So I want this to say 0.3 or something. Fucking hell, I took my eye off that for a second. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Turn the thrust limiter all the way down. Well, not all the way down, but a degrees down, so I can then... .4 kilometers. There we go. Okay. Then if I go up here... No, Stubbler, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop, time warping, stop time warping. I got perilously close to ruining everything there. Holy shit. Turn to the manoeuvre, Nerves are still bad at the moment, it's holding me back from going live. No pressure. Hovering over stream is bad. You can just call me Kitten Mean. Wait, did I confuse the pair of you then? Oh, I see. I nearly fucking ruined the mission then, bear with me. Oh, she said I'm with you. Fucking hell, that was close. I nearly brought the fucking lander back with no fuel in it. Good job I checked that, Jesus. Okay, now. I'm not actually skirting the atmosphere at all, am I? No. Okay, we're fine. I'm concentrated, I promise. If I get up here now, away from that danger that I just put us in for no fucking reason, I can maybe then... Let me add a manoeuvre here.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't try and get everybody killed, what would be the best course of action now? Let me just do this sweaty. Not sweaty. The opposite. What's the opposite of sweaty? Carefully, safely. Tease it. I just need to get my orbit, don't I? That's not how you do it either. If I can just get this orbit somehow to be as close as the other one, let me go to my app. I need to do this at apoapsis and periapsis, don't I? Cheeky, thank you for the bits. I'm so glad I noticed that mistake then. So I want my periapsis to meet the orange circle, the yellow circle as best it can. Am I going to run out of fuel? I am. But this is going a ways to fixing the problem. There isn't really a problem at this point. Good. And then if I move to my periapsis, what fuel do I have left? Barely any, but it might work. I want to use this fuel to get as close as possible, and then we should be alright. Imagine not going to Duna for the rest of the Kerbal playthrough. But I have to do a rescue mission, that's the only issue, because Easy Green needs picking up from the surface. He's currently the only Kerbal left on the planet. Now I want this circle, it's going to run out of fuel very shortly, but I want this circle to match the yellow one. Do you know what? Not at all bad. Not bad at all. Has that run out of fuel? It has. It took all the fuel in the ship, but look at that. No worries, cheeky. Okay, so then if I guess I just time warp now, right? It's going to take a few warps, is this. Oh, no it's not. Fuck, I went too far. Bollocks. Oh, that's alright. So we're going to be in space for another few hours. But I want this node to hit that node as close as possible. When it's as close as it can be, that's good, that's good. That is a separation of 15 kilometers as we speak. Then I'm going to warp over here. You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about fucking up the landing when we do the koala landing thing. Right now, if I switch to my ship, Am I close enough to be able to switch to the other one? I don't think I am. Alright. Well, let's go to the Shippy McShipface. How much do you think an orbit of... How long do you think it takes? I guess it depends, right? An orbit of Doomhaus seems to be really quick. Do you think Bybee will notice if we don't do it? What? Who is this? Oh, this is Shake, isn't it? I forgot you were here, Shake. Shake's in control of this. Right, Shake, you've got to do the next bit. I was going to say, do you think Bybee will notice if I don't do the promised Under the Sand playthrough? So if I set that as the target, then Shake has to just... Where is it? It should be below us somewhere. There should be like a little orange, yellow square. What's that? Alright. Relative to the target, burn off all of this speed. Then facing the target. This is so ugly, isn't it? Cookie's so good, mean a bit quick. Then increase the speed to about, what, 7? If I turn to retrograde now, I can execute it even if it removes my retrograde marker. And this should slowly get smaller. Okay. Then burn. So that's a 0. So the way this, I think what this does, I think my original theory behind using this method to rendezvous is just to inch closer and then go at the same speed. Inch closer, go at the same speed. Inch closer. And go at the same speed is like braking so I don't overshoot, but you can overshoot in a weird way. 12.9, that's going up again. Fuck. Burn off my speed. Like I've said before, I don't know if this is the actual good way of doing this, but it's the way I've discovered. And it works. But obviously everything was trial and error. Trial and error knowledge accumulated over... When was it I first started playing this? 2018, I think? Like... Something like that. And I think the first Kerbal stream, or one of the first Kerbal streams in 2018, was when Satan decided he was going to mention the stream to his colleague. And that's when we met Tagslack. It's creeping down, creeping down. Big error there then, I know, right? Misery loves company, though, they say. And in this instance, it's hard to deny. Am I struggling here because I'm lower than because I'm higher than the target? This vessel wants to be lower than it, doesn't it? But it is working, but only slowly. Or do I have to be going prograde to the target to do this? I wonder. Like... Wait, no. Maybe I have to get myself lower. Like This is something I'm not really sure of, because when I am higher than the target, I find it a lot harder to rendezvous. So maybe my theory that I worked out is for when I am in a lower orbit to the target I'm supposed to be rendezvousing with. Because when I burn retrograde to the target, it's not like I just park next to the... Well, it is. You know what, maybe I've got that... Well, I don't know. Maybe I've got that wrong. I don't know whether it switches the prograde or retrograde thing. Can I say, by the way, like, the difference in the playthroughs on a Friday, I'm going to go from this to Under the Sand. Like, the amount of thought and effort and trial and error and planning and the stakes and the risks and the everything that could potentially go wrong and waste time and cause problems in Kerbal to a game that Bybee has demanded we play, where I just drive a truck in a game with no content. Exactly, Eric. Eric, welcome to the stream. I have that game, I think. Kitten, throw it away. I bought it, and I committed to playing it, and it had no content at all, and it was awful, and it was broken, and it was a piece of shit. But we did get a few streams out of it, and then Bybee has insisted that in celebration... Actually, I promised her an Under the Sand stream during Trailmakers. Does that not feel like a trillion years ago? Oh, it's way better than... no, it's way worse than Desert Bus, Cellist. At least Desert Bus is historic. A game with no content is a painful thing to hear, isn't it, just? But apparently they added a bunch of stuff, because the guy that made it thought, well, I've got this broken rubbish thing. I might as well mess about with it during lockdown, because I've got nothing else fucking better to do. So we're going to go back in and see what this new content is. It might be the best game I've ever played. I also said this, by the way, about Jalopy. And Jalopy, to be fair, it was fine. It was true. Jalopy was a bit shit. But fuck me, was that not the most historic game in Doomhaus history? Okay. It's hard for Under the Sand to get any worse, I know. Can you remember I managed to get Radio 2, the BBC British radio? I managed to get that working in the car from some stupid... Fucking hell, wait a minute. And it crashed into the bastards then. Yeah, and we just sat and listened to the news and stuff. It's weird to think I was just listening to fully licensed... Just listening to the radio at that point. It was before the 2020 DMCA collapse. Right, we've got our rendezvous done. Can I decouple that mess? I can't, I don't need that, do we? Good. I hate that this decoupler stays on, but it's as it is. Right, what time is it? 33. Mina, you are about to... I'll say Mina. Mina and Cellist and Cats and Kitten and Santa, you are all about to board your rescue vessel. But you're going to have to wait until just after the midstream break. But I promise it will happen. And then it means that once we've got this set off and aimed for home, we can then work on trying to send the lander down to rescue Easy Green, the driver. Oh, by the way, have you seen comments after the trilogy patch? And now people are complaining, saying those issues should have not been in the game to begin with, and not everything was fixed. Christ. Fuck 'em, cheeky, how about that? I'm still playing the original, because my version will never be patched. And still yet to have a flaw. I'm loving it. Fuck 'em. Absolute fuck 'em. Big rigs playthrough. Well, it might get like that if we keep playing games like Under the fucking Sand. Right, as Alkirion goes to get some cheese, I'm going to put Cellist in charge of the midstream break, and I will see you all in 2 minutes.
Yay a a a a yay a a a yay a yay a a a a cook yay a yay I like to eat cookie. Two. 928,462,411,837,516,182. Cheer 111 octotrigentillion 111 septentrigentillion 111 sextrigentillion 111 quintrigentillion 111 quatuortrigentillion 111 tetragentillion 111 duotrigentillion 111 untrigentillion 111 trigentillion 111 novemgentillion 111 octovigentillion 111 septvigentillion 111 sexvigentillion 111 quinvigentillion 111 quartervigentillion 111 trevigentillion 111 duovigentillion 111 unvigentillion 111 vigentillion 111 novemdecillion 111 octodecillion 111 septendecillion 111 sexdecillion 111 quindecillion 111 quatuordecillion 111 tridecillion 111 duodecillion 111 undecillion 111 decillion 111 nonillion 111 octillion 111 septillion 111 sextillion 111 quintillion 111 quadrillion 111 trillion 111 billion 111 million.
Why can I not? Why? Hello? How? I can't actually stop. Siri! Hello, welcome back, everybody.
11 November.
No, Siri. Listen, Siri, can I just let's do this?
Don't guess Pepsi, 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 don't guess Pepsi.
You're all bad people. Santa, cellist, thank you for the bits. Cars around here don't like to start by the sound of things. I'm so annoyed. Wait, what happened to you, Santa? Did you just say one or something by chance? Fuck. No, I no joke mute the midstream break. I would if I was you lot as well, I'll be honest. Right, boys and girls, welcome back. Seeing as Chalice is busy talking about the bits. Press 1 if you enjoyed the midstream break. Press 2 if it was awful. What's in this can? Not joking about the bits, joking about the drink. Eric says awful, Chalice says awful, Kitten says awful, Mina says awful. Yeah, I'd mute it. I'd mute the rest of the stream if I were you. Alcarion says ginger beer, Mina says ginger beer, Cheeky says cream soda, Kitten says lemon and lime, Candy says 7-Up, Razor says fucking Jägermeister. Mikey says 7-Up, Chalice says Pepsi, Eric says Diet Coke. Right. First jobs first. Shake has some people to rescue. Santa says tropical. Who should leave first? Should it be Cellist, or Cat, or Kitten, or Mina, or Santa? Mind right says Dandelion and Bird. The answer is, boys and girls, Do you know what I like doing? I like finessing everybody with one of the most common ones ever. Right, first jobs first, actually. Cellist, you're going first. It's important. I don't like being finessed. Feels good from my end, though, Eric, I'll be honest. Right, Cellist is the head scientist on this ship. Finessed, more like fucked with. Ooh, yeah, that's true, actually. Look at Mina upside down, completely oblivious. Right, we need to open the doors. We need to collect the data, which is actually technically not in-game, you know what I mean? Cellist has retrieved the data. The core sample is now being transported into the rescue vessel. Cellist, don't fuck it up. North Pole sample on board. Eric's got his sample on the way home. Cellist has that sample on the way home. And next up, we're going to do this alphabet. No, do this whoever this is. Kitten, it's time for you to board the rescue vessel. Cloudy Lemonade. I was going to fucking guess that, but you pulled a tropical out of the bag in the week, you bastard. Thinking on my toes, you see. You're easy to fool, all of you. It's beautiful. Don't make me cry by being mean to me. It's Cellist, it's already fucked up. Kitten, don't do the Doomhaus thing of posting a heart to him. That's not the true Doomhaus. Don't ever apologise. Go all in, balls deep. Go for the throat. Get ready for abuse year 2022. Mina, you are rescued. Make the Doomhaus again. 2020 was the year of the Doom Heart, and look how that fucking turned out. Nope. Balls deep. Abuse. Violence. Cats, you're on board. Santa is the last person to leave this lander. If the only person left doing the Doom Hearts is Cellist doing them ironically, then we have won, boys and girls. We have got the Doomhaus back to what it was meant to be. Awful. And Santa can't fit on that module because there's too many people in it. Santa, you're going to have to go. I'm a fragile bean, Stubbler. Let me be gentle. Never. Never. I know, right, Mina? The fucking Twitch moderators stole our... And just like that, you sweats have been rescued. Beautiful. We need to then extend the antenna. I don't know why I haven't extended that in the past. That looks like it shouldn't be on a spaceship like this. Do you know what I'm going to do as well? We're going to turn... Let's turn fucking anti-normal or something. We've got a lot of fuel. I'm just going to burn away from the lander because I don't want to crash into it. Goodbye, lander. Let me just check one more time there's nobody on it. There is not. We can turn SAS off, and let's get this ship pointed in the direction of Kerbal as well, shall we? Can you remember what I just did to get that really good burn before? Right, where's the line I should be aiming for? That way. So, Kerbal is our target. Yep. If Kerbal is our target, then I need to... Let me actually... That's a good way of doing this. If I add a manoeuvre here, stretch the manoeuvre out in that direction till it was about... what was the manoeuvre? It was about 1,500 metres per second delta V, right? Or was it 1,400 or so? Can anybody remember? Let's say 1,350. We'll strike the balance. 1,340 in this case. Like that. Then if I were a rich man... If I zoom in now, or zoom out, is there a point here where I get a Kerbal encounter? There is not. Therefore I need to pull it in a little bit. Stubbler singing. I used to sing all the time on stream, but I had to stop because the GTA 3 emulator I was using for that playthrough. Ah, I saw it for a second, I think. There. Was broken. No. The GTA emulator was broken slightly, but not only that, there is a 0.8 second delay on the microphone. So you can imagine somebody singing 0.8 seconds behind whatever music's playing. It was awful. Ha! Ah, it's happening again. Mikey B's a Sunderland fan, he probably does have 28 fingers. Take a peep at what Thandir and Frosty posted in Discord. Non-Season of Mastery characters spotted in Season of Mastery realms. What does that mean? Blizzard seems to always surpass my expectation of how shit they can be. They're letting characters from a classic era with Nax gear transferred to the servers. Ouch! That sucks, right? So they're just transferring, like, fully Nax-geared characters onto a fresh server that's only just got Molten Core. Huh. That doesn't sound right, does it? I know that's what's happening, but it doesn't sound like a good idea, surely. You really think that was the only issue with your... When you was there at the time, Cheeky, when I was trying to sing along with the fucking Grand Theft Auto 3 radio... The fact the fucking singing's shit, I'm alright with that. It was just the fact that when I listened back, it not only was my singing terrible, it was it was all off time as well. They probably paid like $15 a character. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's awkward. Yeah, that's bad for the health of bad for the morale of the server, shall we say. That just affects your desire to play, doesn't it? Do you remember it, Cheeky? Do you remember the in GTA 3, the park in Staunton Island? I had the emulator set up wrong, and whenever I went past that park, do you know where Ray is in the toilets, that park there? Every time I went past, the fucking emulator used to go to shit. But it was just that park. Right, 8-minute burn, boys and girls. So get comfortable. A quick save here. I'm going to physics time warp up and try and get it done a bit quicker. Yeah, I don't know what it was about the fucking emulator. I'm playing it through now, and it's the first time I played GTA 3 since that, and it's just nostalgic for the start of the streaming thing. Yeah, exactly. Apparently the emulator, PCSX2's got amazing since then, but there's always something, isn't there? The fact you have to tinker with it to get it right means that you're always trying to get it slightly better. It's why I'm desperately trying not to get into like frame rates and PC performance and stuff, because it's just a slippery slope to you never enjoying a video game ever again, because you're forever tweaking and... Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, you did Gran Turismo. Yeah, that was last year, right? Or earlier this year. It's just the bit that doesn't work great that drives you mad. Tell you what though, Mina, if there's a lot of people that are disgruntled with how Season of Mastery is working, maybe they need a Blizz-like experience that doesn't offer experience boosts. High-gel 3.0 when is what I'm saying, basically. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's kind of they are a bit hamstrung by the original releases, right? To a degree. Right, my burn is almost coming to an end. Is that today that it starts, Scotty? 4 times experience rates on Kronos right now, imagine. Right, we're burning home, hopefully. Let me do the map screen, actually. No, not the map screen. Let me zoom out, see if I can finish this burn from here. There. So if I drop that off... Do we have it? We don't have it. What the hell? 130. If I keep burning, though, maybe. Turn that time warp off. Keep burning. Can I get that 130 down? No, that's up. Turn to prograde. That makes it go up. Turn to retrograde. World of Warcraft has been the second most abusive relationship I've been in. We broke up 10 years ago. Yeah, I think... Well, that's the thing, right? We all had that breakup point. And for those of us that broke up with it because we didn't like the direction the game was going in, the fact that these private servers exist is... I mean, there's classic as well now, but the fact that private servers exist is... Scotty, don't tempt him back in. He's escaped. I had an on-off relationship with WoW until I found the first vanilla private server, and I've never stopped playing since. Like it... Oh. Right, if I turn to normal now... You had your own server? I see. I mean, we play on public private servers, if that makes sense. It's that kind of bullshit, but that is cool. If you told me that there was such a thing as public private servers... I didn't even realise they were a thing. I thought private servers were just where you had your own thing and you and your mates played on it for the longest time. God, I remember that day I realised it was a thing like fucking yesterday. I've got enough fuel to make this happen, right? He broke up with EverQuest and only dallied in WoW when I wanted to hang out with you guys. EverQuest was the other one, right? That's responsible for gripping people to that degree. I went nerd for years, started making private servers with repacks and learning C++, database and PHP to make websites. I mean, it's a learning experience, if nothing else, right? Yeah. I always don't feel like I'm living my, spending my gaming portion of my attention properly if I aren't raiding in WoW. I guess it would be retrograde. Have I just fucked this? I hadn't played for years. My brother told me about a private server he started on called Emerald Dream. Dental School doesn't really care about it. Phoenix, Mina. Phoenix was the name of the company that made the server called Emerald Dream, if that's what you mean. Or Warsong, the other one. Emerald Dream was the name of the server, and Phoenix was the name of the company that put it on. Like Zulma Shah is the name of Darashite. That server was a piece of shit, but it was still my favourite. Ooh! I've gone a bit close, bear with me, I shouldn't have made such a loud noise there, my apologies. Boys and girls, you are coming home. It's happening. And we finally learned, did you see what happened there? We finally learned how to get off Duna on the second to last mission off Duna. Bollocks. Right, let me just check the map screen. Completely confirm that the ship is leaving the Duna system. And then we've got a fucking difficult task to do for the rest of the day. Both core samples are on their way home. We might get this fucking game finished. Do I need to blow up Duna? Press 1 to blow up Duna. The big angry, big orange demon. Okay. Lovely. Big one says Scotty. One says Razor. Emerald Dream suddenly felt alien to me. That's sad. Right, what's this for a fucking stupid mission? Now, as you saw, the crash-landed ship had 4 Kerbals on it from... Why does it keep switching me to this fucking asteroid in the middle of...
Shear 111 on quadragentillion 111 quadragentillion 111 November.
Santa says 1 as well. He'd like to blow up Duna. It's just a tone of Siri's voice at the start that makes me laugh. fuck. Santa, thank you for the bits, I think.
Shut the fuck up.
It's been years now. I'm forgetting the name of a childhood friend. Emerald Dream wasn't the childhood friend, it was the childhood kid that used to sit in a dustbin. Alright, where am I going?
Slash.
What about him?
Slash.
What about him? Chalice, thank you for the slashes. Where am I going to? It's the smaller Lucky Penguin, right? Right. Sorry. We had a drill in the north and a drill in the south at the end of last week's stream. There was also a ship that had 8 fucking Kerbals stranded on it, right? Easy Green, in between streams, went to all of those, went to both of those ships, got everybody off, and drove them 4 to one drill and 4 to the other. He has driven. It's hard to explain the distance he has driven. He has driven pole to pole twice, and he needs rescuing now. Koala, Mikey, and Fisty are here. I think Fisty's driving because Koala and Mikey aren't pilots. But on board, they have this. This is not a drill, this is a lander. And as these are the last people on Doona, Fisty, Koala, and Mikey have to, between them, somehow rescue this. Easy Green from the flats here. He is he our target? Or Pull to Pull was the Michael Palin TV show. Yes. He speaks to Mateusz Klich and Lewandowski. But he answers them one question at a time. So fireworks when we arrive back at Kerbin, specifically when we blow up on re-entry. No. Have some faith. Right, the goal of this mission is to try and land as close as possible. Let me uncheck everything but the lander. We need to land this lander as close as possible to that rover. If I can get this lander down and back up and rendezvoused, it will be the most successful stream ever. Now, I'm going to turn to program. We've got a lot of fuel that I can burn off, so I'm going to burn it off here. I need to somehow get... I actually need to do this here, I believe. No, not a maneuver. I need to warp to here. I need to be hovering over that, and then we're going to detach the lander. The goal of this mission is to get stuck on Dune. I said the goal, not what's going to happen. So if I turn to anti-normal now, and we burn a little bit, I can move my descending node over. Then I need to... Who's going? It has to be a scientist or an engineer, doesn't it? Mikey or Koala, are either of you here now? Mikey is, right? I don't think Koala's available today. Mikey, you're going on this mission. You get a successful mission point if you can bring... Oh, I've just realised. Eric and Shellis deserve successful mission points. Eric, you get a successful mission point for the successful rendezvous, which pushes you up to 11, meaning you overtake Mina and land yourself in the point-scoring spots. Okay, Mikey, you're going. And then also Cellist gets himself a point as well. Congratulations. Mikey, you get a successful mission point if you can bring Easy Green back up to dock with Koala and Fisty. Mikey, it's time. Oh, I don't want to get these stuck as well. Please don't get these stuck in a different fucking location, Stubbler. You know what I mean? Mikey's now going to board the lander. We'll do a long drive if we have to, right? It'll be practice. Did Easy Green get a point for that driving? To be fair, mind, right? There was no danger in it. I may or may not have used the teleport feature on Kerbal to do it. If he did it manually, then absolutely, but he didn't, so... Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to smooth out the playthrough a little bit, because that would have been a long fucking drive, as I'm sure you can understand. Right, then there is... Let me decouple this. Can I decouple this? Yes, because Mikey's on board it, right? No, not yet. Good. I'm glad I didn't fucking do that. That would have ruined the fucking playthrough thing if I'd have done it. Yeah, imagine how long it would have taken, yeah. Yeah, I took the slightest liberty for the sake of poetic license, for lack of a better way of saying it, to make it a bit smoother. Right, we then burn. Okay, that's just fucking ran that engine out. Let me decouple that. Activate this engine. I said burn retrograde, please, game. Why am I not burning retrograde? There we go. Right, so I'm going to burn retrograde. Why is this making me nervous all of a sudden? No, this should be alright. Should be alright. These fucking nuclear engines, they take so long to do anything, it gets a bit nerve-wracking when you're doing stuff like this. If we land close, we can drive with easy green to the rover and we'll be alright. By putting this in a decaying orbit, well, not a decaying orbit, sorry, into a crash landing orbit, and then I'm going to do the same again and vault it back out. Let me add a manoeuvre and get that sorted now while this is burning. So it's just a burn at prograde for a minute. That should be alright. I'm going to get this really close because I overshot it a few times, which is silly. So let's get it to about... fucking there-ish. Alright, then I'm going to turn to prograde and just hope. Because then what we're doing is... We've separated ourselves from Mikey. No, I need to detach the lander now, don't I? So I've detached the lander. Goodbye, Mikey. Then we switch back to this ship. Then we detach all this shit. Decouple? Hello? That's decoupled. Then I aim at my... No, my manoeuvre fucking has gone. Oh, it's back. Alright. So then we shrink that back down, 180 to 80. Don't really want it that high, do we? Let's bring it in. 66. I guess I need it quite high. We can work on this. That's alright, it's fine, it's fine. Then I need to start burning quickly. So we're away from the lander. Goodbye, Mikey. Mikey's on his crash landing. And then I keep burning until we've got a circular orbit. I guess I don't even need the manoeuvre, really, do I? It's pretty much prograde. Alright, point of prograde. Fuck it. Nobody click the link? Fuck the manoeuvre node off, balls to it. Then I keep burning like this until this gets an orbit. Which hopefully it should soon, because we are coming in a bit too close for comfort. Yeah, definitely don't click that link. I just, like Mina says, it's actually a link now, which is not good. Do I want to be pointing radial out now? To get this to go higher, quicker? Yeah. Mazak, welcome to the stream. Coming in a bit close to what now? What did I say? I can't remember what I said. Did I say periapsis? I might have done. It's that bit between your house and next door's fence. It's that bit, Mazak. Mazak, welcome to the stream. Alright, I'm going to take a split second. Where's the lander? No, where's the lander? Where's Mikey? Oh, he's there. We're fine. Oh. Bear with me. This could be steaming hot and explosive by the time I get to it. Not that! Right, if this causes problems... Why does it keep doing that? Mazak, sorry, we're having a bit of trouble. We're on a rescue mission. We're about to be very happy. Yeah, they've been whispering as well. The fact it keeps switching to that, I haven't the time. I'm fixing this because it's a bug if it causes a problem. Smalley Lucky Penguin ship. Is this the ship or is this the lander? That's the ship. Smaller Lucky Penguin lander. Right, fly that fucking thing. Mikey, we're coming. Yeah, if this blows up, then I'm not taking that because it made me switch and lose valuable time. Because you saw me not switch to a fucking random asteroid in the middle of nowhere. Are we alright for time? We're okay. We're not okay. But we might be alright if I can just turn around. Right, I need to put this into here. We need to turn around and boost. Activate the fucking engine. If I can pop my chutes, I'll pop them as soon as possible. Let me try and land it regardless. Are all the chutes activated? They are. Deploy the chutes. They're not activated. Why aren't the chutes not activated? Chutes! Am I actually activating fucking parachutes manually? God damn it. Okay. That's so much fuel I didn't have though. Can I redo that? Because I lost so much valuable time to that bug. Would anybody begrudge me redoing that? Eric says do it. Because Mikey was falling to the planet's surface and I didn't have any time to try and fix it. He was falling to the surface of the planet and I didn't have any control over the ship. Why are the chutes not popping? Okay, there we go. I'm so salty about that. Should we try it anyway? Let's try it anyway, but if I fail it... No, because I need to... Alright, let me have a look. So what happened was, when I switched to this ship, it switched to a fucking asteroid in the middle of nowhere. The save is... When did I last quick save? Are you sure I'm alright with it? Is everybody alright with this? Because I intentionally switched to one thing and it switched to another, and that's what fucked Mikey's chances of getting back to the planet safely. Kitten says do it, Eric says do it, yeah? Are we all happy that it was bug related? Or whatever that was. Alright, I'm reloading. God damn it. Do it, says Reza. Why does it do that? It's done it a few times. Whenever I switch to something, it switches to something else. Alright, so we're back up here. We're a ways away from where we was. It was some silly shit. Yeah, it was. Alright then. That's fine, that's fine. Where are we in relation to the orbit? So we did the inclination. I shifted that just nicely, and then I quick saved, which means now Mikey can board the lander, where he actually is already. Then I can turn to face... And I'll tell you what we'll do. Although I just proved that I can do it like this, didn't I? So then, if I turn to face, then I'm even more over, because I did it a bit too early, but we got away with it then. Burn off that fuel, then decouple. Lovely. Then I'm going to save. Then activate the engine. Stop fucking burning, because for some reason I didn't mean to be. Need to be pointing at prograde. Then burn. It's going to waste a little bit of fuel. It was some silly shit kit anyway. Then point at that. Auto time warp until... Turn time warp off now. It was landing within 20 miles of the zone though, which is good. So where was it about, roughly? Like here, right? Oh, about here. Because we was landing really close. If I get this angle right and then turn to anti-normal, let's go to there. Then I'll turn to anti-normal super sharp. Then we'll burn and hopefully lift it up a little bit so I'm even closer. Like that, look. Obviously I don't want that landing right on it, because if I was to land right on it, the wind resistance would slow me down and I'd undershoot. Like that, okay, and then I quickly... Mikey's on board this, right? So if I decouple it, it should be Mikey B on his own. It is. Lovely. Mikey, best of luck. Then, switch back to this. Turn to... What about... What if I turn to radial out and just burned from here? Prograde would also work, but no, because I don't need to be radial out, do I? I'm high enough as it is. Alright, turn to prograde, burn like a motherfucker. Goodbye, Mikey! Best of luck in rescuing Easy Green. And then that should be stretching out my periapsis. There you go, Mazak, have that one. Yeah, that thing. And I want my periapsis to read plus 99. It's currently on minus 42. Oh, I'm tense. Here we go. I am pointing at prograde, aren't I? Yeah, prograde works. Fuck it. Come on, come on, 55. No time more Peruni. I like to be about... Let's go 85. I know 85's safe. Good. Now, track everything. Where's Mikey? Mikey's there. Switch to Mikey. Lovely. There we go. Right, we fixed it. So now, because I couldn't switch to Mikey before, I had a terrible setup for coming in and landing, and I had to burn so much fuel, which I wouldn't have had to burn if the game hadn't have... Instead of switching my focus to this ship like I asked it to, because if you go back and watch the VOD, you'll see me click this, and it'll say, whatever the name of this ship is, switch to. And it won't say, switch to an asteroid in the middle of... near Kerbal. Literally millions of miles away. This fucking game. I'd hate it if I didn't love it so much. Alright, so, Easy Green's rover is the target. We might end up with a long drive, but I didn't mean to fucking switch to it, Kerbal. Why does it do this? Actually, I did click switch to, didn't I? That was a mistake. But if it doesn't switch to Easy Green's parked here in the rover now, then it's made the same mistake. Does this here, it's a bit dark, but does that look like Easy Green sat in a fucking rover? Or does that look like a flag in the middle of nowhere? So if you watch this, look, the smaller Lucky Penguin, if I switch to that now, does it switch to Mikey in the lander, or does it switch to some shit in the middle of nowhere? It did actually switch to Mikey in the lander. Praise be. What gods do they have on Kerbal? Do they have any? On Kerbin, sorry. Right, click that now. No, it's already the target. Good. So if I toggle off the map screen, we can then speed up time a little bit. We're going to be landing at night time, but that's fine. And then we'll set Easy Green off on the long drive and hopefully get back into orbit by the end of the stream. And if that's in orbit and on the way home as well, then that is literally the last time we see Duna in this playthrough. Can you imagine how nice it'll be to see Duna for the very last time? Okay, I'm coming in now. I need to keep an eye out because we're about to start entry heating. I'm probably going to undershoot drastically. But that's where we're supposed to be landing. I'm going to have to burn a little bit of fuel just to come in backwards. Just to make sure I can get rid of my speed. In fact, let's get the landing legs out as well. So that'll give us a little bit more drag. 68 kilometres. So if we can get that down to somewhere in the between 10 and 20, would be good. Right. This is how much time I've got to arrive back in. I could do a re-entry burn. I probably should take off about 100 metres per second if I can. But if I can get down low enough so the chutes can kick in, will be good. God, it's so dark. I don't want to come in too quickly. A quick save, not that I've got a fucking option. Easy green, we're approaching. Mikey, don't fuck this up. I can pop one of my chutes now. We're about to start hitting thicker air and slowing down a little bit. We're going exceptionally quickly. We've got time to slow down. Our ascent angle's kind of nice. Still getting closer. Still getting closer. Scott, you can do what, sorry? Pop in the other chutes. Can I put the altitude of these way up? Right, I'm going to burn some speed off. We're coming in a bit quick. All the chutes have been popped. There they go. Turning off the engines. If the chutes could fill, I'd be very happy. Chutes! Chutes! Sorry, I am hyper-focused, kitten. I apologise if I'm missing the joke a little bit. Okay, chutes are slowing us down even further. This is good. This is very good. This is looking alright. Still got 3,000 metres until where we land. 13.2 kilometres. I don't want to waste any fuel if I don't have to. Chutes are opening. 170 metres per second. If these chutes could pop now, I'd be very happy. I might have to do a little burn here. Go risk it. Second chutes have popped. Slowing down dramatically. Lovely. Easy Green, welcome to the stream. Easy Green arrives just as we're about to rescue him. Easy Green, if we can get you off the surface of Duna right now, you are the very last Kerbal to leave Duna. There is only you, Mikey, and Koala left on the planet. You feel the need for speed. Oh shit, I actually need to take some speed off to land. Mikey's coming to rescue you, Easy Green. And then if we leave Duna, then all we've got to do is to get Jam Wedge from fucking orbit, which is not going to be easy, but we'll work out something on the next stream. The next one is the... There's only 3 more after this one. I can't see the ground coming up at me. It's a bit dark, so just... I have to do it based on this, aren't I? Let's just try and keep my speed low. And did I land without tipping? Mikey's did it. Mikey did it. And it's 13.3 kilometre drive. That is not bad at all. Right, let me save. Now the lander's down. Lovely. Did Kitten crash land? No, I keep wanting to say Kitten because everything's been Kitten's twat from this point forward. But Koala is still up there. That's fine. Lovely. Mikey B is fine. He's landed. Let me repack these chutes.
Oh, be sure to check the stove, lock the door, and turn off the lights on your way out.
I'm kind of emotional thinking about it like that. Fuck Duna, I'll be honest. All it took was 2 successful streams back to back, but it hasn't happened yet. Mikey B has landed. Mikey B has repacked the parachutes, and we have almost a full tank of fuel. Next job. Easy Green does the long drive. Easy Green, you drove all the way around the planet. You drove to the lander cam on the other side of the planet. You picked them up out of the lander cam. Picked 4 up. Took them to the North Pole. Drove back to the lander cam. Picked another 4 up. Drove them to the South Pole. Then once you dropped them off, drove back to the equator to what am I saying? I'm just thinking now, should I be in... We'll do this in daytime. Let's just time warp a little bit. To then get underneath your rescue vessel. And on this brand new morning, I'm going to extend the solar panels. We're going to take the brakes off, and Easy Green is going to go for the final, hopefully, drive on Duna. Why will it not drive? Hello? Why has it not got any forward momentum? Oh, it has. Okay, we're going. Why is it driving funny? Can I control from there, maybe, so it balances a bit more balanced? There we go. Alright, I had the control point all fucked up. Now, where am I going? It's not that way, is it? That it? Yes! It's out of gas. Oh, it is actually. You're actually right, it's out of electric charge. I guess one way to fix that, kitten, is to park here for a moment, put the brakes on, and then just time warp. Watch the electric charge at the top right as it just sits and soaks up the sunlight. Look at that. You. Wow, look. Thank you, the sun. And just like that, we've got a full tank of gas. And then, okay, so we've got the brakes on. Don't forget to turn the brakes off. And we begin. Watch the fucking rover crash now. And Easy Green has to walk. So fucking full of sunshine. I know, right, Eric? If I crash now, there'll just be sunshine just go bleh, all over the floor out of my solar tanks. Right, I'm going to keep it about 20 metres per second because driving this rover so much is one thing I've learned is don't go over 20 metres per second. Just have patience. It is hard to clean up, yeah. I've just had a terrifying thought. Oh no, we should be alright, because I did some time warping, didn't I? I'm going to say I had a terrifying thought about whether or not I'm going to have enough time to organise the other 2 core samples coming back to Kerbin right, but it works. Steam cleaners may work because clouds. And as we all know from all of our science training over the last few years, boys and girls, all our schooling and all our self-taught stuff and everything we've watched and read, the clouds wipe away the sun. And that's why nighttime is a thing. Oh, it just covers it up, then I see. I may be wrong.
Life without the sun would be short and dark. But at least we gingers could play outside.
The sun disappears, and for the briefest moment, ginger people and Scottish people all of a sudden go outside and bask in the... Fuck. Yeah, that's what Mumsnet told Scotty anyway about it. about the clouds. Fucking hell. Oh, I've got a little sense of... just the tiniest sense of victory. Just a, do you know what I mean? But I still have to bring the bastards home, so we're not out of the woods yet. By the woods, I mean Duna. By Duna, I mean the big orange demon. 10 kilometres. Don't do it. What? Don't be confident. I won't. I'll fight it. We're not boosting, Eric. At least not for another 20, 30 minutes. Wah! Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Alright, I'm not going to say it. I can say, with certainty... Look at that, look. There's a flag in the distance, and it's called the bit where Scotty didn't have wrist strength. I'm assuming that's where Scotty landed when he fell off Kitten's twat. Clouds don't matter, I burn on a cloudy day. Let's just take a second to be calm, not confident. Everybody just relax. 80 kilometres, that's far enough. That's how far he was away. 9.2 kilometres though to this. We're getting there. It's going to take a little while, obviously, because I don't want to go too fast and I don't want to time warp while driving a fucking buggy. Because if this thing falls over, we're fucked. I went on a holiday a few years ago to one of the Canary Islands, got really badly sunburnt on the first day when it was cloudy all day. What a pro. The sun's more intense than clouds. Should turn it off, shouldn't they, about midday and give everybody a break like they do at night. Why did Eric turn into a cowboy, by the way? Just imagine Eric sat in his seat now with a fucking lasso over his head, giving it big beams. For some reason. Try to get SPF 80, but 50 will work for an hour or two. Everybody stretch. I've not been stretching enough. I've been concentrating so hard on this Kerbal stream that I'm going to snap in two by the time we get to this fucking stream race. This is a prelude. Prelude? This is a prologue. This, like a little teaser for Under the Sand in January. What date is the first Friday in January? Actually, the first Friday in January will be, what, the 6th? I think. Tell you what, there's plenty of people doing dungeons, right? Is there actually, Mina? Doing 60 dungeons? I once went out in the sun and got sunburned. Oh, is it the 7th at Scott, yeah? Yeah, because the 1st is Saturday, right? Oh, levelling ones, I see. That's not a bad shout. So it's still not a bad thing. If I don't slather myself with SPF 5000, I start crisping like bacon within 5 minutes during the day. Oh, it smells good, though. You know, during multiple heat waves and everything, this is foolish and stupid, and nobody asked me about my... Well, everybody's listed there, so I appreciate nobody asked me, but I did 12 years of extremely manual labour outdoors through all of the heat waves. So it was 8 hours outdoors in full fucking sun, unless the rare occasions when it wasn't. And I never wore any sort of sun protection and never got sunburned. See, a lot of older SM and Noma. That makes me think that there's probably there was like a wave of levelers appeared, and they're all at about the same level. That's why you look 60. I guess it is, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm not trying to make it about me specifically. I'm trying to say that there's probably some sort of evolutionary thing which causes some people to be way better at it than others, right? A bit of Dead Mines and Stockades earlier too. This is what we need. We need everybody to return from Season of Mastery to come back to their Darrowshire characters and give it big stunts. That's what we need. And I tan really, really quickly. Mina's doing Gnomrigan right now. Mina, see? She's going to be driving at full speed and winning stream races while also healing / tanking / DPS in Gnomrigan. Whoa, 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 whoa. .6 kilometres, then we can go. I mean, with Blizzard actively driving away their player base, it makes sense. And Kronos actively driving away theirs as well. Or encouraging people that aren't going to be propping up the server for very long. It might, on Kronos, encourage a few people that couldn't get to 60 anyway. Thanks, guys. I don't know why. I don't know. I've worn SPF my whole life, tan really well, but I had skin cancer, and now I burn like crazy till it browns. But it browns quickly. I see. Well, I guess that's the thing, right? But yeah, I got to say SPF is why you're 31 but still look younger. Yeah, my other half's obsessed with making sure she's skin's in good condition, and she lathers it up. Speaking of Gnomrigan, I just got my BIS Feral Druid weapon. Wait, have you got the Crowd Pummeler? You got it, yeah. Well, I am at 72. You were in front of another druid. Was you tanking at the time? Oh, I obviously was if you went for the item. Skincare is crit. I bet it is. Oh, you DPS it? I guess that makes sense as well, right? Is he not angry that the DPS took the tanking weapon? I guess sorry, ignore me. It's a good DPS weapon as well, right? It's not tanking specifically. It's not a tanking weapon. Yes, I'm with you, Mina. I'm with you. I realised as I said it. .1 kilometres, then we can park. I'm driving, Eric. I'm driving. The tanking on that is a rare world drop. The tanking one is the rare world drop Rylan was pining for. Yeah, the Warden Staff, or whichever one. 1.8 kilometres. I'm nervous about this takeoff. Because otherwise we've got another fucking rescue mission to do, which means we're going back to Duna next week. And I don't want to go back to fucking Duna next week. This music's pleasant, at least. I think they did, for the soundtrack of this game, they took great care in making sure the music was music that you wouldn't get incredibly sick of, right? Because you have to. There's a lot of times when there's a lot of long things. Warden Staff, is that some kind of sausage? No, it's one of the towers in Wolfenstein. "600 metres away, we're about to see Mikey B crest over the horizon. Like Tom Bombadil returning from the barrow." Here he comes. Let's see his hat first, you ready? There he is! Easy Green, your rescue is here. Is this the last time we see the rover? The rover that has helped us so fucking much that we couldn't have done most of this stuff without. Easy Green pulls up nicely. Parks up. Do we leave the... No, I tell you what, we'll retract these. It's got full charge. And it's not going to be using any while we're away, is it? Mikey B's actually sliding towards us. I kind of need to move this away. I don't want Mikey B sliding. I don't want this being stuck under the ship while we're leaving. Easy Green disembarks. The rover, the Alkarion landed for the last time. Will he get a speeding ticket, roll over, or hit a wild animal? I'm so excited. He did neither. He survived. And he's about to get on board his ride home. While he lays on the floor and messes around, let's just get Mikey to lower the ladder for him. And we'll go back to Easy Green. And then we'll do just a little hop. Grab the ladder. Walk up. Is this the last time a Kerbal breathes Duna air? He's not actually breathing it, but you know what I mean. Wait. Fuck's sake. Is Easy Green a pilot? No, he's an engineer. Let me just switch to Mikey. Mikey, pilot or scientist? A scientist. Let me just transfer. Like that. Then we switch back to Easy Green. He boards. And then... I save the game because I'm panicking. With 20 minutes remain. I have no idea what you mean. Wait, what was I talking about? Cellist? I can't remember. We set the mothership as our target. Where am I? Where am I? I'm here. Alright. We're breathing Duna air. Then I'm just going to wait a little bit until Koala and the smaller Lucky Penguin is right above, which should be about here-ish. Do another one. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. That's not perfect. But it's alright. And now, I need to... I don't like doing this on the DAC. Do you know what? No, I need to, don't I? Yeah, let's do one more lap. Let Koala come back round. Again, that's not perfect, but we can adjust. We've got fuel for it, hopefully. Koala's got a fuckload. So then Koala about there-ish we worked out, right? Which means that as I switch now back to the ship, we are going to do a very similar flight to what we did before. We're just going to put our SAS on, point forwards, and hopefully Leave Doona for the very last time. Everybody? It might not be, but let's just say it is for the sake of fuck Doona. This might be the very last time a Kerbin leaves Doona. Goodbye, Rover. You have served us very well. You have been the absolute fucking pinnacle of our technology so far. Still the best landing. And Easy Green has driven you about 8,200 million miles. Easy Green, are you ready to leave? Mikey, are you ready to leave? Straight up. 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, Doona. We'll go straight up until that says 85. Abstractly, welcome to the stream. I'm not even going to mess with my flight profile or anything, we're just going to go straight up. Why am I turning? Why am I turning? Why did that happen? Okay, we fixed it, we fixed it. Why has it got a turn to it? Why is it... I don't understand. Are we going to go back to Doona? Are we going to end up going back to fucking Doona? Prograde. Turns prograde. Okay, I had it set wrong. We go, we're alright. We're okay. Why does it... Will it change my control point, maybe? No. Ah, this was set to something it shouldn't have been. We're alright now, we're alright. 49, 50, 51, 54. Good golly, Stubbler. We'll go to 95 just to be safe. Alright, we're off to space. I can't fucking maneuver node, can I? Because I'm control locked, because I don't have a pilot on board, which is an issue, actually. Not that way. Okay. I just need an orbit, don't I? Not that one. Let's turn to this. Like that. Then I need to go to the top and turn to prograde. Dropped your keys when you were waiting on an Amazon parcel. Mikey, we're never going back. Fuck that place. It's very neat seeing Kerbals leave Doona. It is, right? As opposed to crash land on it. We still might, though. Because I can't use fucking maneuver nodes because I'm not a pilot. Just fucking calm is all we need. Just calm. I'm going to burn at prograde when I get to the surface. Yep. Burn at prograde. Are we ready? Now, Koala's got it way more than enough fuel that she needs to meet up with Easy Green. If she needs to. And Mikey. Turn to prograde. Turn to prograde. Once I get just before my apoapsis, we're burning. Okay. If I just aim at the horizon now, right? Or once my prograde hits the horizon, which it is doing slowly, if I burn... Impenetrable fortress. There's nothing there to penetrate, Eric. 17 seconds to my apoapsis. 15, 14. This is the second it gets there. Stop talking about sex, you weirdos. Okay. Please don't run out of fuel. 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 Chant this with me. Please don't run out of fuel. 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 Please run out of fuel. Please run out of fuel. Please don't run out of fuel. Okay, we're fine. I'm not going to run out of fuel. Hello? Hello? Okay, alright. Alright, wait. We're in orbit. You have left. Easy Green and fucking Mikey have left Duna. We are now in a position where there are no Kerbals on Duna. Koala, welcome to the stream. We have to boycott Morrison's. They got rid of your flavoured water. Are you sure it's not just because of some crisis, Koala? They seem to be ruining all our dreams lately because of shortages. If you do any penetration, use a condom. I don't know what that means. For fuck's sake. It's that they've replaced it. Yeah, but they've just got the ginger beer back. I'm conflicted. Right, we are approaching now. I could get this better, or I could start doing the stupid Stubbler sweat tactics now. I think I should. Relative to the target, I need to burn off 124 meters per second of relative speed. That's just going to put me back towards the surface of the planet, isn't it? I mean, that's close. Like that, right? And then am I still... I'm not going to hit... No, alright. Okay. Yeah. Right, not shut down the engine. Turn the thrust limiter to barely anything. See if I can get rid of all of this speed. Raspberry and apple into raspberry and lime apple and blueberry. Alright, yeah, we're boycotting. You're right. Mikey's not a pilot, no. But if I can get him close this way, we should be alright. I no longer need to use manoeuvre nodes. Easy Green, as you can see. Because for some reason we learnt how to do rendezvous without manoeuvre nodes. You're not a pilot either, you're an engineer, so somehow the pair of you managed to get this to work. Burn up to the target now, let's say 11 meters per second. So that should start going down a little bit. We'll do this in stages if we need to. 8.9 was the max. Burn that off. Start drinking branded ginger beer. What the fuck? Why? This is the north of England, I'll have you know. Siddles, welcome to the stream and thank you for the host. Siddles, we've had 2 good Kerbal streams back to back. It might actually not be a wipe. The core samples are on their way back. It's going well. Thank you for those. Alright, now, point to the target. Can't have real raspberries and now they're stealing my fake stuff. And my chicken got cold while I went to the post office. Bullshit. Have you got a little jumper for it when you get back? Stubbler confidence. I'm not that confident. I'm saying it might. I'm saying might. You know what you can see the hesitation in my voice, kid. You couldn't see it, but you know what I mean. If I had more speed, I'd be able to get away with more, but I'm just too nervous for this. I don't see how returning Easy Green and Mikey B can be considered successful. Well, these are just the last 2 Kerbals. If they die in the process, that's fine, but as long as they don't land back on Duna alive. You did get your controller, good shit. There'll be a bit of a learning curve, I guess, if you've never used one, but at the end of it, you'll have an alternative if your hand start hurting on the fucking keyboard. The Soldier Maker is amazing, and I'm sure it is, Scotty, I'm sure it is, but I can't really justify the cost. Right, burn to target. Let's go to 20 meters per second. Let's just go big bum. Ooh. Okay, that's good. We're getting closer. We're nearly there. Yeah. It does work for Golf Koala, yeah. It's not as precise at all, but it works. In fact, it's probably more precise than mouse and keyboard because you can do very, very fine movements with a controller because you can use the analog thing. You might actually be better, Koala, but I guess what I mean is it might take some getting used to. I was in the north yesterday, a large English breakfast for less than £5. Imagine. Exactly, we do stuff like that instead of buy real brands. Right, I've got 9 minutes. If I can get these dickheads on this ship in 9 minutes, if I could get my fucking Kerbin thing sorted in 9 minutes as well, I'd be very happy. If I can get all these 3 ships, it would. Oof. No better time to try it than bullshit nobody cares about. This is fair, as opposed to in a high tense fucking Fort of Fortune situation or something. Tiny Green, welcome to the stream. How are we? Good morning. My old work, we'd get an 8-piece fry up for less than £2. Yeah, I used to work at Salt End, which is a BP chemical processing plant. I didn't work at it. For the company I worked for, we had a contract there, and I spent 11 months working on that site exclusively. And BP subsidised the canteen. It's great. You could get like 3 slices of toast in a morning or something for like 30 pence, or a full English for £1.50. Ah, that's what you want. That was the most Yorkshire thing I've heard all week. What was it I said? I can't remember. Can't say that and not tell me where it is. NCR canteen, so you have no chance. Is that something you have to work for, I'm assuming? And coffee from the coffee machines was free. How about on-brands? Oh, absolutely. It was the company, I see. Got to keep an eye on the bottom line, right, kitten? I actually made this manoeuvre without the fucking... with the fuel that we had. I didn't even have to switch to the rescue mission. The car park, right? No, who's the car park ones? That's NCP, isn't it? Oh, we've got a sunrise as well. Oh, it's beautiful. I should actually time walk this because it's going to take for fucking ages if I don't. I used to work at Tesco, their canteen was subsidised. I could get a breakfast for £1.50. Turns out, everybody's goal in life should work at a subsidised... anywhere that has a subsidised canteen. I don't know, I spend Towns' money for him. You gotta go for the cheap stuff. There's nothing better, I think, than getting something they're finding something that tastes fucking brilliant and costs nothing. And them ginger beers from Morrison's are the one. Why are the alerts off? Why am I not getting alerts? Hello? 1 second, Cellist, 1 second. Because Cellist has gifted another sub to cheap food. Thank you, Cellist. Why does it not work? I had this alert, didn't I? I just straight up don't have that alert for some reason. What? What about this one? Alert? So how do I... So I've got this one. Now I have to listen to this fucking joke.
As kids, we used to enjoy dipping ginger nuts into a steaming hot cup of tea. These days that's called bullying.
So that one works, but for some reason the others don't. Turns out, Cellist. Cellist, thank you for the gifted sub. I guess that's essentially just a fucking donation, right? Cellist, thank you for the donation in the form of gifting a sub to cheap food. After he donated a sub to OPLF earlier in the stream, or one of the above. Cellist, thank you for the 31 gifted subs. There we go, there's our alert.
Unclassical Cellist gifted a sub to cheap food.
That works. Cellist, thank you for the bits as well as the gifted sub, you big dickhead. And thank you for the 31 gifteds. What a maniac. Right, Easy Green is now back on board the ship with Koala and Fisty, and we just need to go and get the rescuer himself, Mikey fucking D. Why can I not EVA Mikey? Transfer Mikey to the tip. And then we'll look at that view. Now, we hate Duna, right? All of us hate Duna. Fuck Duna. Duna sucks. But that is kind of beautiful. If that's the last time we ever see Duna, Let's just remember that it can be... It had the fucking potential of being beautiful at times. Lovely. Doona, goodbye. Mikey B, it's time to depart. Koala, you were on the first mission to Doona. In fact, I think you've crash-landed twice. And Koala's been here multiple times on the same Kerbal, as is Easy Green. And she's landed on it twice. But Koala, it is your job now, seeing as this was the mission you won, to fly everybody away from Doona for the very last time. Hopefully. 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 I should say hopefully. Because we need to get them fucking samples back. Yeah, I'm Koala Jr., right? Yeah, you died on the tarmac of the fucking Space Center, if you recall, in a plane crash, after jumping off the tower on Tonga. Cigar, welcome to the stream. Day 3 of eggs and hash brown patties. Usually hate eating early. Eating early is one of them things that some people seem to get some vague sense of superiority if they say they don't do it. Have you ever come across that? Some people say, I'm not saying you are, Cigar, of course, but some people are like, oh, I don't eat in the morning, and say it as if it's like a mark of... Wait, what? Oh, no, we're fine. Okay, so there's all the other ships. So then if I was to scoot forward a little bit, then we make it. I went with chips instead of hash browns this morning. Big mistake. People take pride in weird shit. Yeah, don't know why. Yeah, exactly, Koala. Got it in one. So that's all the samples collected. You just need to safely get them to land on Kerbin and then fetch Jamwedge. Exactly, Mindray. And then synthesize and release the virus somehow. We'll have to think of something to orbit Kerbin that can, or whatever. I like to wait early, just got distracted. I didn't want to... Yeah, sorry, I definitely wasn't meaning you, so yeah. I need to be going backwards across the orbital line, right? So I need to be that way, maybe? Is that right? I need a sort of 1700 meters per second burn in reverse. I can turn them off now. So if I have a 1700 meters per second burn away from Doona, can I at any point catch Kerbin? Why? Oh, because I ain't got fucking Kerbin as my target. Well done, Stubbler. What an absolute professional. Right, let's zoom him in a little bit. Is there a point where the grey triangles get close? At anywhere. Here. Grey triangles, I need you now. That's a lot of fucking Delta V. I'm nearly fucking orbiting the sun at this point. What was that? Why? Is it the time in which... Have I gone a bit beyond the window that I was hoping to? That's bad. That's not good. I've gotten a bit closer, but I'm like miles away from this now. I think it's because I'm away from the window. This could work if I could maybe pull some stunt off like this. See that? Yeah, well, we might be able to do something with this. What time is it? It's 55. Ah, can I make this burn before we go, if I can get it? Is that right? Would anybody be too cross if I did this burn before we finish the stream? Get stream races and all that sort of stuff. It's a 9-minute burn. It's 1800 Delta V and I've got 3500. Fuck off. I don't want to warp to the next manoeuvres. Kerbal! Kurt the what? I'm going to execute this burn. If I can just click the maneuver nut, please. Please. Fuck it. That's not going to make me crash into the planet, is it? 62 kilometers. Nah, that should be alright. Sorry, I'm missing a fuckload of chat. I'm trying to be really quick and get this done. Sorry if I'm missing chat. I'll try and catch up. There. Lovely. Now, am I going to crash into fucking Duna doing this? 63 kilometers. Right, let me warp over here. It's a 10-minute burn. It's going to be beefy. I usually need to wake up. I don't think I noticed that. See chips in a fry-up. Why are these people in or with? I usually get a bit sick. I guess I just hit 25,000 channel points. I'll highlight a message one day. You might be. I've gone a bit too close for this. Fuck! I messed about. I can't make this burn now, can I? Because I'm miles behind it. Unless, can I do an orbit and just do it? Nah. All right, boys and girls, I'm not going to do it. I'll execute this burn next week. We have technically stepped foot on Duna for the last time. Sorry for skimming over chat, boys and girls. I'm in a bit of a hurry now because we're 3 minutes over time, so I need to get fucking thingy done. 85,000 kilometers. 85 kilometers. We're good. Right. That means Koala, Fisty, and Easy Green. You're going to have to spend 1 more week at Duna. Did I save? I can't remember if I did. I think I did. But it also means that the entire people have left. There is not a single green toe touching Duna. If I press that button and that button. Was that a successful fucking stream? We took off and rendezvoused the North Pole drill and got the sample on its way back to Kerbin. We took off and rendezvoused the South Pole drill and got its sample on the way back to Kerbin. We took all of the stranded Kerbins up there with us on the drills and got them safely on the way back to Kerbin. And we even went down and picked up Easy Green, who was the last person stranded, successfully rendezvoused, and we are orbiting now, ready to set off back to Kerbin. That was a fucking successful stream, if ever I've seen one. Boys and girls, let's give some points out. Hooah! Right, there's only 3 more Kerbal streams left, boys and girls, so we might just have enough time to fix this. We need to get Jam Wedge from orbit. And then we need to build a prison, put Mina, Alkarion, Scotty and Eric in it, and try them for their crimes of releasing the fucking virus in the first place. But we also need to get Jam Wedge back, and we need to synthesise this fucking vaccine. Bybeat's in the lab back in the KSC right now, working like crazy. Hopefully she's going to get her 2 final samples left, and then we need to build something that can disperse it in orbit. And once the vaccine's fully dispersed in orbit, we can then live happily ever after, knowing that we didn't kill the planet. Boys and girls, I don't mean to interrupt your discussion. I apologise I couldn't be a part of it myself, but I'm in a fucking hurry. If you would like to join in for a single run of marbles before we do stream races for another point, you must say the password. The password is success. You all knew it was going to be success. Don't lie to me. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's going to be Kerbal stream off the tag 15. We have Siddles for the oranges. We have Mina for the oranges. We have Abstractal for the greens. Razor for the oranges. We have Cats for the greens.
Is an orange.
No, he isn't, but Kitten is for the oranges. Koala for the greens. Cellist for the greens. Is that double I or double? Sorry if the mic's banging, by the way. We've got Cigar for the greens. We've got Scotty for the greens. We've got Mikey for the greens. We've got Mind Right for the oranges. Easy Green for the greens. We've got Lundios, good afternoon. How are we, Lundios, for the greens? We've got Bybeat, good afternoon, for the oranges. We've got Tiny Green. Did I skip Eric? Oh, I see. I thought Siddles was the first one. Eric, I'll get you in at the end. We've got, for the greens, we've got Santa for the greens. I missed Alcarion now. Alcarion for the oranges. We've got Shake for the greens, oranges, and Eric, sorry, for the greens. 20 marbles enter the race.
No, you two can fuck off.
Call out if you don't hear your name. It's on you. We have Siddles, Mina, Abstractable, Razor, Cats, Kitten, Koala, Cellist, Cigar, Scotty, Mikey, Mindray, Easy Green, Lundios, Bybeat, Tiny Green, Santa, Alcarion, Shake, and Eric. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Go. Cellist, Santa, thank you for the bits. Eric says 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets us to Bongo Boogie. Boogie. 20 marbles into the race. Best of luck to everybody. Person of the Century of the Day title to the winner. An orange point right now would be rather good because we are, 74 points behind as we speak. And running out of time if we haven't already. But we have early leader, Santa. No, Kitten for the greens. No, Easy Green, in fact. Kitten for the oranges, Easy Green for the greens. My mistake. Easy Green is in the lead as we speak, though. Unnamed on the left-hand side. Mikey B could potentially get himself another point and stretch his lead out. He is currently in second place. Does Mikey B secure the mug here, boys and girls? Because there's a very high chance he could. Easy Green is just holding him off as we speak, though. If Mikey B gets this, he might be just enough of a lead, in the lead, just enough. Easy Green's having trouble. There's nobody around him. This looks like a green person of the century of the day. Can Easy Green get a good landing, or is Mikey B? He is. Mikey B might just have it here. Does this confirm Mikey for the mug? He's going quite slowly. He's going a bit faster now, though, and just like that, Mikey B has had Eric right behind him at the top of the league for the entire for the last 3 weeks or something daft. But right at the death, Mikey B is now 2 points clear of Eric instead of 1, and into the 20s. Is the mug Mikey's with that single action right there, boys and girls? It remains to be seen. Mikey is person of the century of the day. Siddles would like a recount. Bybeat's crown is removed. The Greens get yet another point in their relentless march to winning 2021, but the fact it's not happened yet is remarkable. Where's Mikey? There. Mikey is person of the century of the weekend. And that, boys and girls, with Mindrek, Koala, Shake, Mina, Kitten, Abstractal and Cellist DNFing, as he said he would, is marvels for today. Are you about to hear Are you ready to hear the weekend music? Do you want to hear the weekend music? Are you ready? Nothing says fucking weekend like this. Let me just give the Greens their 245th point. Ready. I drive the car, I get us to orbit, then he steals my victory. And the mug as well. So when does my contract with the Greens end, or is it to the death? It's to the death, Abstractly. Lovely, right, boys and girls? There is no personal point in this, so if you are only here for your fucking self, then you can leave right now. But if you're here for your team, then your team needs you right now. All you need to do is type !race, or just race at all, and you will get in. Siddles has done it early to try and fool you all, but you've actually all got in. Go, type race now, balls deep. So this is a best of 3. The team who wins the best of 3 takes the final point of the week. We have Siddles, Alcarion, Abstractable, Scotty, Kitten, Easy Green, Mina, Razor, Lundios, Cats, Cigar, Koala, Shake, Cellist, Tiny Green, Mindright, Mikey, Santa, we're going.
Is an orange.
Don't question me. I mean, you timed that quite well, actually, as much as it pains me to congratulate you. Siddles, are you streaming this evening? Ow. Eric's in at the death. 19 cars in. Wow, enter the race. Jealous, thank you for the bits. Siddles is streaming later, so everybody click his name and make sure you're following. He'll probably be live in about 54 minutes. Also, golf with your friends in 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever hosts that for me, I will be very, very appreciative. Thought I'd lose especially brutal. You did alright there. Right, first round, watch this for the oranges. This is the clear. Scotty takes an early lead. Cigar takes an early lead. A fucking nuke from orbit from Chalice might fuck this orange-green lead. It does. That was 4 greens in the lead right there, but thankfully, Chalice with a nuke from orbit manages to remove 3 of them from the race, allowing Mindright out of nowhere to be in first place. A boost comes in. Look at that. Mindright, how much did you pay Cellist for that? Cellist, well played. Cellist, thank you for the massive bits and the huge fucking boom. Cellist, I appreciate it. The controller smells like ham. I think that's a feature. But Mindright is in the lead. Right, if you've never seen this game before, the way we film it, exclamation mark boost does actually give you a boost, by the way, if you're wondering why people are doing it. Mindright falters. Razor falters. Tiny Green and Koala for the greens take the lead. Can Tiny Green and Koala falter? Razor, we need you now. Mindright fucked up on the tyres. Razor for the oranges is the only hope as Tiny Green and Koala are in the lead for the greens. This is brutal. Oh, Koala's coded herself. This is good. Razor, don't code yourself. Hopefully Koala keeps that code until Razor can get around her. Do this, Razor. Tiny Green hits the boost early, but she hits trouble as well, but she manages it. Please, Razor, don't code yourself. He didn't. A boom comes in from Alkarion. Does he hit Tiny Green? He doesn't, alas.
Exclamation mark boom.
Ooh, that's good. Razor, nail the corner. Razor's back in the lead. Tiny Green had a bit of trouble with the tyres, but Razor's coned himself. Don't do this, Razor, no! But Tiny Green's coned herself. Can Koala cone herself as well? No. Koala also frees Tiny Green, but Razor just gets in the fucking lead. Can Razor hold on? There's a lot of tyres in his future. Tiny Green and Koala are right there. Tiny Green's got some speed from... First round to the oranges. Holy shit, Scotty.
Exclamation mark boom.
Scotty panicked at the death and dropped 100 booms. Scotty, thank you for the very generous 1,000-bit donation. Holy fucking shit. That was a fucking nuke, that. Damn it. Scotty, thank you for the enormous bits. That's ridiculous. Chalice, thank you for the big bits as well. Alkarion, thank you for the big bits. Damn it, Scotty. What a waste, he says. Yeah, he didn't even get the greens of the win as well. Scotty's got big bits, so they say. Thank you, Scotty, for the bits, though. That's ludicrously generous. Even if it was to try and stop Razor winning. Shit. Right. Round 1 goes to the oranges. Scotty is now homeless. That's a double positive for me. If we win the next round, oranges, we win the final point of the day and counter Mikey B's point. Can we do this? Just because it wasn't on your stream, Siddle. Thank you all for the bits, by the way. Very, very generous. Easy Green crosses the line at the death. Santa apparently still thinks he's racing. Ladies and gentlemen, round 2. Race, tight race. $10 shy of Red's eviction. Kitten's in, Mina's in, Lundios, Mindright, Eric, Santa, Scotty, Cigar, Koala, Cellist, Mikey, Abstractful, Bybee, Cat, Siddles, in. Starting, Shake, in. I think I might have missed some people there, but I think you're all in. Scotty will just move in the middle. Lovely. Right, round 2 of 3, and then we can get out of here and enjoy our weekends. Tiny Green is in. Oh, my weekends are so much better when they start with a fucking successful Kerbal stream. To be honest, if I can get away from Duna, then if we can get them samples back, then we don't really need to do... Actually, we need to do the deep space rescue, don't we? Which is something I've never done. Shit. Right, anyway, oranges, let's do this. We need a good strong start from the oranges because we nearly fucked it right there. I think a boom comes in from Cellist and it hits Cigar, Eric, Who was that with a boost? Oh, Mindrate had a boost, but went straight off the corner. Lundios takes the lead in the Lundibus, but Bybee is right there for the oranges. So the way I film this, if you've never seen this before, is I look at the front car and face backwards. Mindrate managed to get a recovery. Lundios hits the jump wrong. Mindrate's boosted off. Bybee's coded herself, but she might be able to get rid of it. Easy Green hits the wall. Razor again is on fire. Razor for the oranges. Shake for the oranges. Bybee for the oranges. Mina for the oranges. This is looking good. Razor is in the lead as we speak. Stop goofing around. She did. I think it was you or Shake that knocked the cone off to free Bybee. Razor is in the lead. A boom comes in from Shake. He hits Lundios. A boom comes in from Cellist. Hits Abstractful. Shake takes the lead for the greens. Razor has a bit of an issue. Bybee's in the lead. Go! Do this! Cellist, thank you for the bits. Shake, thank you for the bits. Razor's trying to get his... Santa's coming. Santa's coming. Santa's coming. You three. Good, strong performance. Shake nearly spins out on the second to last corner, but he's got this. Second to last? On the fucking corner at the end of the straight. Shake goes over the ramp. We need some good landings because Santa is right there and he's in a race car. Shake, hit a... Shake's landing, not only landed just right. Look at Santa bouncing around in the background. Fucking useless greens. This is the way. Shake, do this. Bybee's right there behind. Razor's there as well. Shake's lead is increasing. Can Shake and Razor secure the point for the oranges? Scotty goes flying in the distance. Koala was upside down the last we saw her. Come on, I want the fucking map to end. End! Why is there so much track? Shake, don't clone yourself. He didn't. He's fine. Huge boost from Shake on the pads, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We've not known Shake or Razor very long, but immediately they come in and they team up and absolutely actually Shake's just smashed his suspension to pieces. Shake, that was an issue. Santa tried to land on his head but didn't make it. Easy Green comes flying in. Shake, Razor, well played. The oranges win the second point. 1-7-1 to 2-4-5. And do you know what? As agreed by all the greens, if the first two rounds are won by one colour, there can be a third round, which is called the Stubbler round. If I win this, the oranges get a point. But I have to be the one that wins it. What are greens, Santa, in your opinion?
Pricks.
Truth. Boys and girls, it's time for the Stubbler round. So what this is I actually get to compete in something for fucking once. And we focus on me, and hopefully I can win this, because the oranges get yet another point. Which is something they all agreed on because of the deficit, as we can see top left. Who are we waiting on here? Oh, it's not. Mina, maybe you should have named yourself after a slow animal, you know what I mean? What it means is big PV, Stubbler PvP. Everybody just... Yeah, it's true that. Right. Final round of the week. Final act of the week. The Stubbler round. Go. Type race. Eric's in, Abstractal, Cigar, Kitten, me, Mina, Lundios, Bybee, Mindrate. Scotty's in. Razor's in. Santa's in. Cellist is in. Siddle's in. Alcarion in. Come on. End a fucking brilliant week with me getting a point, you know? Yeah, don't do it, Siddles. Don't do it. I think I won that for myself. All oranges should really not enter the... Don't do it, Siddles. It's true, though. Tiny Green's in, Cat's in, Easy Green's in, Shake, Alcarion, etc, etc. Right, wish me luck. I've won this 2 times, by the way. Doesn't look like a very good start from Dearest Stubbler. I'm so far back I can't even film myself. Come on, the red one there, look. Yes, there it is. Right, can I switch to me yet? I can. Hello? Jesus, Scotty, get out my fucking way. Boom comes in from Santa. Still can't get a camera to film myself. Siddles pushes Lundios out the way. Eric pushes a bunch of... I can film myself. Yes, Stubbler, this is the way. Right, all I've got to do is get rid of Cats. Who's in the lead? Bybee right now. Cats, I need you to go up there and... Shake, if you could brake check Mina right now and take yourselves out of the race, that would be very beneficial for the oranges. Santa, thank you for the big bits. Mindrat and Bybee are miles in the leaders. Cats, what was that? What is this? What is this speed?
Exclamation mark boom Doomhaus. Exclamation mark boom.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this week of streaming. Fuck's sake.
Exclamation mark boom.
Now nobody give any more bits. That's going to do it. I'm getting out of here. That was the Stubbler round. What a fucking mess. You always seem to forget releasing the parking brake. Alright, Santa, thank you for the bits, by the way. I apologise that I did that. Shake, thank you for the bits as well. Thank you all for the bits during stream races, especially the Scotty and Cellist ones. You're very generous. Cellist?
Okay, no more bits.
Right, the scores are going to finish with the greens on 245 and the oranges on 171. We have only 3 weeks of normal streaming left because after Christmas we enter the playoffs, which is, not this.
It's the pedal on the right, you idiot.
The playoffs for 2021 where we work out which team wins it. There is 55 points to play for after Christmas. So it might be over before then, but if it's not, it should prove a sweaty week as we try to get every single point. Ooh. Right, anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all very, very much for the subs this week. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the hosts and the raids and everything as always. I'm just happy you're all fucking here. I shall see you next week for the continuation of the Half-Life franchise playthrough with more opposing force, and then we'll do the third to last Kerbal stream. Keep an eye out for people streaming this evening. Siddles is streaming in about an hour. Golf with your friends is in 3 hours and 42 minutes. Also keep an eye out for Cheeky, who's live right now. Alcarion's live as well. And Kilobits, they're all live if you fancy some more Doomhaus to watch. I love you all. Thank you all for joining this week. I will see you for more chops on Monday. Abstractl, I might as well admit it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all. Easy Green, Eric, Abstractl, Razor, Kitten, Mikey, Santa, Shake, Cellist, and everybody. Congratulations on the points. I love you all. Eric has a final word, and the final word for this week is this. Have a brilliant weekend. I love you all. But Koala's controller smells like ham.